Straight this at. Hold on.
It's now live. I'm just gonna fix some things.
Since I remember where I put it.
So is there any other program we need up other than Fantasy Grounds and Discord?
I don't think
Not
so.
Some of the
for you guys.
Some of the PDF
Okay.
documents will help certain people out more than others, especially if you plan on casting spells. But at the moment, no.
Okay.
And I have spell casting all set up in the notes for you guys. So if you just go to the if you go to notes and look inside of there, there's one I made public for everybody that's called spell casting, and that will allow you to actually look at all the rules for spell casting.
Right. Yeah,
I,
you are.
I took the time to type this up for everybody, so there's, if you got questions, we got Matic. Matic is the expert of this system over me. Matic will help keep me honest, make sure I'm doing things right, also following the rules correctly. Matic is kind of like our rules lawyer for this game, I guess, even though I'm the GM.
Alrighty.
Alright, I found the better spot to find my shit.
But that's for spell casting, and as we go through it, we'll learn.
Right.
Go ahead, Matic. Go ahead and tell what you want the party to know.
Alright, Karbeck hails from the Dunawar Mountains. He is from the Longwalker clan. I guess what's most important right now is he is a intellectual type. He deals with magic. He believes he has found something new about magic out, and that's what drove him to come down to work for the king.
Sounds good. Anything else, Matic?
As of right now, that's about what most needs to be known.
Okay. Cordrackle.
All right. Well, Cordracool is a servant of the dragon Morguldur, and he is his paladin slash diplomat that he has sent out into the world to create alliances and, I guess, allies to help build his own empire within the Molten Heath to kind of create his own little kingdom and increase his own power against other dragons. And so I have started my quest by serving King Dakan to kind of work my way in and meet other nobles and leaders and other species and races to kind of build relationships among the other species of the world.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Korhor. And
Yeah.
we'll go on to Murdenar.
All right, Murdenar is a dwarf, but he's not like any old dwarf who came from a mountain or anything. He was orphaned at a very young age and grew up in an orphanage. He actually doesn't even know Dwarvish. He was raised by the clerics of the Church of the Light and eventually became a career soldier and a paladin of the light. His closest friend is Ulrich Stormblessed. They were in the orphanage together and both joined the military at the same time. Though over the years, their assignments have split them apart. If you guys have been traveling with Murdenar for a while, which I believe that's how this is set up, right?
Right. Yep.
You would know that Murdenar has struggled with the two sects of belief, or the two sects of the believers in the light. One side believes in peace through diplomacy and merciful justice, with a heavy emphasis on personal freedom. The other believes in peace through strength, swift and final justice with an emphasis on limited personal freedom.
Anything else, Jack?
Nope, that's it for now.
Okay. If I'm pronouncing this correctly, Taz. I'm just going to say Taz for now. That's easier. Taz.
Tazengar?
Is that how it's pronounced?
Tazungar.
Tazungar.
Three
Tazungar.
syllables.
Okay.
Tazungar.
Tazungar.
All right. So, Tazungar.
Tazungar.
Okay. Found? Yeah, Jack will have the most problems with it. He seems to. So, found as a cub in the shadow of the Imheln forest, close to the village of Summersong, Tazungar was taken to the abbey of Ashapian monks. Raised by the monks, Tazungar learned how to read and write the languages of the kingdom, as well as the ways of the kingdom territories. When not at his studies in the abbey, Tazungar spent his time in the forest playing with the children of the elven folk that lived there and learning their language and ways. As Tazungar grew, he was taught the ways of the forest by the elves and became one of the few who could be considered elf friend. As a token of the relationship he shared with the elves, he was gifted with a longbow of elven make. As he transitioned from boyhood to manhood, he became apprenticed to the huntmaster of Castle Artrast. Given his years spent in the forest learning from the elven folk, his prowess of forest lore and the wild vaulted him to being second to only the huntmaster himself. That's what I got so far.
At first, I thought you said he learned the ways of the Force.
Game over. We
Like,
win.
wait, we got Jedi now?
He does. He makes his arrows just like
Yeah, Jedi.
go around corners to hit the targets, man. Watch it.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
absolutely.
I mean, the story point symbol is literally the Jedi symbol, so I'm just
Okay.
Edwin
Force
Sharp's
does that.
laziness.
I don't know how to change that. I would have to go. I probably have to go look at what it's pointing to in the XML and change the image that way somehow. I can figure that out, but I don't want
Or
to
it's
yet.
sideways. I don't know.
Okay. Is anything else, Elavok?
No, that's all I got for now. Question is all of our gameplay going to be here in Fantasy Grounds?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
No, it'll just be easier for me when I'm home and I have more screens.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries. I'm just making sure. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think Fantasy Grounds works in tablet mode at all. So,
No, I'm
Yeah.
on a laptop, but still.
well, yeah, I'm just speaking generically. I figured you were, and yeah, but once you get home and you're on multiple screens, trust me, it'll be a lot better. Having multiple screens makes it nice. Even whenever you DM, it's like you really want as many screens as you can to put it all on. Okay, if that's
Can't
it,
see people
Elavok,
on multiple screens.
Kuga, your turn.
Kuga's background currently in progress. We'll have updated by next week.
Anything you want to share with the party that you know now?
Yeah, Kuga comes from a background of enjoying to fight. He grew up in the temple, really just going around fighting whoever he can, whenever he can, and just ended up joining the military because he found no better way to do what he enjoyed the best.
Okay.
What sexless race does he belong to?
What's sexless?
He's
What?
I think he's a cat species.
What
He-
sexless
He's
race?
a cat
Most
folk.
of this
He's
party
a
is
cat
like
folk.
cat folk or cat folk.
Just about.
Half fat. I like it.
He is cat folk.
I should play somebody like they're allergic to cats.
Dragons.
Gonna suck to be them.
I'm kidding. I guess we go back around, and are you ready now, Bubba, with Ariel?
Yeah. My character's name is Errol. They were orphaned as a kid because their parents gave birth to them. And basically, Errol was born with a pitch black stone in his chest with vines growing out of it. And, pointy ears. He was born to some humans, but ended up being born as a half elf, half catfolk. And, they thought they gave birth to a demon or abomination, so the father ended up killing the mother and then killing himself too at the age of 3. So my character grew up on the streets with nobody to care for them. Everyone hated them because they just looked like a monster and kind of outcast Errol from the get-go. He only had one friend growing up, and he would give him food and drinks. It was a little boy named Thrand, and they were best of friends. And then one day one of the adults saw that Thrand was helping Errol and chased him out, and he got lost in the woods, nowhere to go. Was about to die of some wolves, and he met his master, who he considers his only family, who saved him and kind of explained, like, hey, these gems are only born to a select few. They're called warlocks or witches. And I'm lucky I found you. And person taught him everything he knew. Taught him about his race because he thought he was a human, but he was a half elf, half catfolk. Taught him everything about his magic and everything he knew. Went to school, learned a little bit more, got a weapon from his gem itself that is exclusive to warlocks and witches. And there is a witch warlock hunter guild, basically an order of the Black Phoenix, and they kidnapped his master. And basically, he's on a journey now to find his master. And the only remnants that he really had afterwards was a note saying, I am the Grandmaster of the Fire Sage. I am one of the strongest fire witches known in the world. This is why they kidnapped me. Don't come looking for me, or else you're going to die. And he didn't listen, and now he's looking for his master, which led him to where everyone is right now.
Okay. Anything else?
That should be it.
Veda, do you have anything about your character that you think you can share for now? Because I think it will help when we do the Decima piece of this right after, so people can, because we're going to have a relationships part of that, and people are going to say, okay, this person, I'll read some sort of statement, and there's a fill in the blank, and then you put a character's name in that fill in the blank, and now that's something everybody has to kind of adapt to, that type of thing.
Yeah, no,
But it's usually based on your backstory, a little bit of your backstory.
I have a lot of it prepared now, I think. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it into notes.
If you've got it typed up, you can copy and paste it into notes, is what you can do.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Do you want to paste it
You
to
can
me and I'll
copy
put
and
it there?
paste it a little bit later on. It can be worked through later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not go. I don't know.
Do you want to private message it to me on Discord, and I can put it there for you? I don't mind helping.
I know you don't. I figured it out. I was being stupid, but anyway.
Fantasy Grounds does that to you.
Okay, so I have some of my background prepared now. And I think this will lead her into being able to join up with the military, is kind of what our goal is, correct?
You've already joined up. You are already part of this, and it could be any story that you're pulled in. It could even be that they commissioned you, for some special need or something.
Perfect. Okay.
Maybe you got caught. I don't know. That's your story. So.
Right. Okay. So, Kaylara was born in the twilight forests of Terrinoth. And her mother, Lyra, was a catfolk. huntress. She was renowned for her agility and her keen senses. Her father, Eric, was a human ranger, known for his bravery and his skill in navigating the treacherous woods. Kalara's mixed heritage blessed her with the best traits of both races, her mother's feline agility and her father's human resilience. So, as she grew up, she was kind of an outsider due to her mixed race. Her feline features set her apart, and she often found solace in the shadows of the forest, where she felt the most at home. From a young age, she displayed an uncanny ability to move silently and blend into her surroundings, earning her a nickname of Shadowfoot. When she was young, her parents were both tragically killed. And so she fled deep into the forest, vowing her revenge. And she ran into an old hermit in the forest who was a former shadow walker. And so he recognized in Kalara her potential and her sense of duty, as well as all her um, natural abilities in stealth and agility. And so he helped her hone her skills to become a shadow walker. And her renowned skills and her reputation became well known. And so the military sought her out to use her in their ranks.
Sounds good. Anything else you want to share? Or
And she has a companion, Obsidian Shadow. Let's see it. What did I name him? Obsidian yeah, Obsidian. And that's all.
okay. Thank
You
you,
have a
Veda.
shadow minion named Obsidian.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next thing. The next thing is Decima. So how Decima works is everybody gets two relationship card questions, one under the Wands deck and one under the Cups deck, and these are basically like cards to ask questions about it. The relationship cards work this way: you don't have to answer the question. You can always say pass, and I'll re-roll and get you another question if you don't like the question. So you can do that as many times as you want until you get the exact question you want. But if you can answer one, if it sounds good, go ahead and answer it. How you'll answer it is when you read the question, there's a blank spot. That blank is filling somebody's name. Okay. So it's just filling one of the other players' name in there, and now you're RPing that whatever it says or says on there or something. Maybe it's something to help build a relationship. Sometimes it's something that scares you. It's just basically based on what the thing tells you. So and then that kind of goes with how you'll RP that one perspective, and it's just to help build that. And everybody gets two questions, and you can put the same person in both places, or you can put different people to kind of start have that starting relationship. Next to that is the location cards deck. This one actually is location based, and this is basically everybody gets one of these questions. And lastly, there is a group dynamics one type question. And how that one works is I'll roll a set of 5 times based on what I'll roll for that one. If you don't like the question, I move on to the next one. After 5 times, you're stuck with the last one. So you can't go back up, if you know what I'm saying, with those questions. But it's
Right.
basically to define that group dynamic. So you only get a limited number of those for the group dynamics. So first question is, who wants to go first? I can make it easy, and you can all roll like vigilance initiative if y'all want.
Yep, let's do that.
Sure.
Sounds good.
How do I roll that?
If you go on your character sheet and go under actions, you'll see initiative at the bottom. And then you can see that there's vigilance and cool. Just roll vigilance for initiative.
Whoa. Actions.
I'm on the actions
Character-
page. I don't see.
what?
Oh, initiative,
Characters?
vigilance.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
see
there we go.
Jack has his in. Jack just rolled his. Matic has his in. Cougar, you just put yours in.
Oh, I think I made that twice on accident.
There you go.
You want the vigilance roll?
Please.
There it is.
Right.
Haha, suckers with 3 dices.
I don't know how to do this. I see vigilance.
Okay,
Click
when
on
you
it.
There's
when
the
you
dice
click
at
on
the
it,
very end.
it puts your dice in the center. Now, here's something to kind of look at. If where the dice is in the bottom underneath the chat window, if you right click on that and go to Dice Pool Tracker,
Oh,
you can actually look at everybody's dice rolls at the same time.
Dice pool tracker.
Party sheet, the one with the multiple meeples in there, and then dice pools in the center on the right hand side.
Party sheet is on the far right hand side, so the Dice Pool Tracker is usually
Dice
that's
pool.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Vigilance. INIT.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know
then
what all
you
these
go
things
over-
mean.
Oh, did I
We'll
do
learn
it?
it.
That
Don't worry.
roll.
I did it.
We'll learn it. We'll take whatever time we need to. You know.
I see numbers being rolled, and then they end up being like
Right.
circles and triangles.
Yes, yes, yes. They have different meanings, and we'll explain what those meanings are. There's a whole thing that I put on there, but as we go through it, the stars are actually successes. They don't actually mean numbers, but there's actually a number roll that goes behind it, and that's where your initiative is based off of.
you're
you
so
already-
successful.
You already rolled core horror, so you're good. Okay. I see you got the thing in there still. Did anybody not roll yet? It looks like, did you roll, Feta?
Kilara rolled right after Kuga.
Yep,
I
she
see that.
had 1 success.
Yeah, you're the last on the initiative order. It just still shows a 0 with whatever you rolled for some reason. So
Alrighty.
Oh my god.
no, actually, once I put it in there, it actually was better than that. I don't know why. It didn't auto put yours in there for some reason, but we'll go ahead. Okay. So first on the list is Kalaria, and we're going to start with the relationship card. So let me go ahead and roll. And I'm going to roll using dice roll command. So
That's not right.
what's up? What should
I
hers
can
be?
see her 1.
Hers should just be a 1. It somehow put a 4 in there when I dragged and dropped it inside the initiative. So
No, hers is a 1. She should be like towards the very end.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
okay, I typed hers as a 1. Sounds good.
Cool.
So this is the first roll is to determine which side of the card it is, or which side of the card it is. And that was supposed to be a 1d2, not a. I'll take the 1d6, and that'll be the first side. Okay.
Rocking those ones.
Yeah, she's getting some awesome rolls. So this is the question: the ambition you see in blank scares you.
Is that question for me?
Yes, it is. Or no, actually, it's
No.
for Arl. Basically, Bubbo is first on the list. Sorry.
There we go.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry. If you need me to reread it, I'm more than happy to.
The ambition in Blink scares me.
Yes, based on everybody's backstories, who do you think that fits the most?
Kuga.
Okay, if you don't mind, document that on your notes page also.
How do?
And if you put it above your backstory is like like Decima or whatever, or questions or whatever, that you can. That way, it's always there.
Backstory.
And I'll post the question in here if it will let me.
Can I just do it under my backstory? Errol. Yep. Wait, what was the question again? The
It's working for me.
Yeah, I'll for you 1 second. The ambition you see in blank scares you. So the ambition you see in Kuga scares you.
How did I get
How did I get
Kilara
someone-
backstory up?
Yeah.
Why do I see Kilara's?
Because I'm pushing buttons.
What?
I probably shouldn't be.
Well, how did you get the backstory thing? I put mine in my notes.
I put mine in my notes.
I'm just
Okay.
putting this on the bottom of a backstory and putting a line. There we go. That works.
Perfect.
Oh, you put them in the notes.
Yeah. Do I have to say a reason
Yeah.
why I said that? Or can I?
Why you said
Oh, I
you
put mine in my
you
notes.
can.
but
It can be whatever reason you want. That's part of your story, what it is, and it could be what
Oh,
you
I
know on
see.
his. You can work it out with him also. So, the whole point to this is that you start having that, because honestly, you may have to find a reason for some of these to kind of RP it that way.
Okay, there was 2 different notes, so I put mine under one.
Okay.
not
No,
the
you're
other.
fine. You're fine.
I like your reasoning.
Yeah, right? All right, I'm ready for the next one.
Okay, this is roll for the other one. So,
Yeah, 'cause I've got mine there too.
I finally put my
There are
backstory
more
into
ones.
my character sheet
Yeah.
notes, not on the right-hand side screen.
Yeah.
note.
Yeah, not under
13.
player notes for everybody.
Yeah. See, that's where I made my mistake, so can get rid of those.
you have a strong connection with
Right click
Blank,
it.
and it grows stronger every day. Why?
Alcohol.
I think this is for our party people?
You have a strong
mean, I
connection with
guess it
blank
is a
and get
blank.
Stronger.
Every day. Why?
Yeah, that's the relationship cups card. So, and tell the party who you answered also, so they know, because that way they know that's how you're going to RP this also.
I have a strong connection with Murdinar, and it grows stronger every day. I'll even say my reasoning behind that, because we were both orphaned, and we don't know much of our heritage growing up around different... It's demons?
Humans.
Oh, yeah, humans. I was
Yes,
like, Jesus
yes,
Christ,
that was the answer to that
man.
question.
I'm ready for the next one. I heard demons. I was like, dude, what the heck?
Well, that's it for you. I'm on to the next person. I'm on for the next person for these original questions. We'll come back to you again when we do the location questions.
All
So.
right.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to Jack, your character.
Okay.
Okay.
He's even hacking in here, getting 6s instead of 1s. Oh, I thought it was going to be a 20. I was about to be like, nope, I'm not playing anymore.
Okay. So
Okay, your first question is: you have feelings for blank, but haven't told them. Why not?
Ooh.
I have to have feelings for a PC.
Yeah, I guess so. You can pass if you don't like it. Remember, you can
Hard
always
act.
pass.
Hard
Pass.
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 Is there like
Let's
one
roll
female
another one.
character
Let's
in
roll
here?
another one.
I'm not RPing a gay dwarf.
Hey.
It'd just be like in real life, though.
And I don't think it'd be appropriate for me to have feelings for Theta.
No.
You
No.
have feelings
No.
for Oral.
I don't
You're
have
brewing-
feelings for her, so
A 1 and a 13.
Yeah, you basically rolled the same thing that he rolled the first time. The ambition you see in blank scares you.
The ambition I see in Who liked to fight things?
Kuga.
That was Kuga.
Kuga. And that's who he picked.
That's
too.
who I picked. Everyone's just gonna be
It
scared.
just makes the most sense.
The
for
blue
that.
market
Yeah,
kid.
it really does. My reasoning.
That's what this is for. This whole thing is to kind of build these things that you might have multiple people get the same ones and they feel
Right.
the same way, and it's just
Yeah.
it's the kind of compound.
Wait, well,
I mean, I do want to be the best fighter in the world, so I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Well,
that's not.
That
No,
supports
hold
his
on.
character.
What's the Dragonborn guy? Cord Draco.
Or Draco.
Right? You're a paladin as well,
Yes.
right?
Or-
And what's your ambition?
My
Like-
ambition is to create alliances and peace between the dragon I serve and all the other races
Okay.
in the land.
Okay, I'm gonna choose you.
Okay.
It'll-
You don't
it'll play-
like
it'll
the idea
play-
of dwarves
it'll-
and dragons.
No, it'll play into my internal conflict. The ambition. Okay.
The ambition you see in Cordraco
Ambition in core. Draco.
scares you.
I'm just
Can I see other people's notes?
Scares me. I think it'll be more like you are what I'm supposed to be. What society says I'm supposed to be.
That's a good way to
and
spin
that
it.
you don't.
Yeah.
That you're kind of scared you don't live up to what you should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Expectations weigh heavy on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my whole thing with Kuga was like he likes to fight, and I don't want to have to hurt him.
You don't want to smoke.
I feel like I don't live up to.
Nice.
That was a good way of putting it. There we go. I put it on there.
Okay, Blank gave you good advice at a crucial moment. What happened?
It's me still.
Yes, this is you. This is your second relationship card. Blank gave you good advice at a crucial moment. What happened?
Who else is career military? Is there anybody else career military?
No.
Aren't we all career military?
No, we're just working for it.
In the military, but we're not all career military.
Yeah,
We all
I guess I'm the
I-
only
I-
career
after-
military.
I mean, technically, I am because I'm
It'll
trying
be
to.
Kuga.
Gave you great
The blue cat
advice,
monkey.
and what was
Yep.
He told you to fight something.
no? And
Yeah,
what? And what was it? With
No.
great power comes great responsibility, and then Kuga
No.
died.
No, Kuga represents a part of the other side
Ooh,
with his wanting to fight.
yeah. Is he just a
Yeah.
murder hobo in this? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Kuga.
Actually, I
was
don't think
maybe-
you like to murder. I think you just like to beat people up.
I do like to beat people up. They die, they die.
Gave great advice in handling a riot.
Can we just change your name to Koku with a K?
Riot. Right? Is that
Oh,
was
oh,
Kuga give me great advice at a crucial moment?
Yeah, and then what happened is the
I
other
hate
part
you.
of that. So
I hate
I
you.
mean,
Correct.
it's probably he
Correct.
probably told you to go fight them and just break it up, and you did that or something. Is what I see.
You have to change his name.
Yeah, I put them down,
You have to
and
change his
it
name.
turned out to be the best decision at that point.
Mm-hmm. I
Capital
hate it.
Z. There.
So now you got to kind of play it off though, like he gives you good advice.
Mm-hmm.
Cat
most of that
corrupt.
advice is going to be to fight, so be prepared.
First option. Okay. All right.
Cat cry.
Okay. And we'll move on next to. Okay. Cat card.
Cat cry.
Kakarot.
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 Kakarot is. So, yes.
Cat carrot.
How do I roll this?
You don't roll it. He rolls it for you.
Oh, he rolls it for me. Thank God.
I'm rolling it for us. Okay. And basically, how I'm taking it is 1 through 3 first deck. 3 through or 4 through 6 is the second deck to kind of tell.
All right.
And I got a different set of rules for how I'm rolling it the other way, but but the only reason for that is because there's only like 14 that they can be, so I have to do -6 basically, and then I kind of have to recycle it if I'm on the other one to get which number it is. So
Makes sense.
okay. Blank makes you think of ways you've never have been before. What have you started? Wait, blank makes you think in ways you've never have before. What made you start to question?
Start to question just anything.
Yeah, well, it's somebody's name, and that person makes you think in ways you've never thought before. Okay.
Fighting is not the answer.
Oh, I'm gonna totally go with Cord Dracul then, because he's trying to like bring peace by talking, and I just want to beat people up. So
That works. That works.
Yeah.
That's what started you when you started questioning it. Also, okay, yeah, put that in there.
Diplomacy through talking instead of just fighting.
Dude, I'm like getting the same roll over and over and over.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I accidentally went to the wrong deck first, but you're gonna keep that since you already picked that question. We'll keep that. I'm just going back to the first deck again. Sorry. On this one, you find yourself strangely drawn to blank. What captures your attention?
You're drawn to Tazungar. It doesn't have to be in a sexual way.
It really doesn't.
No.
It could be that
No.
you're drawn to like a weapon that they have that you want to steal or whatever,
Dude,
it
get
could
your
be
hands off my
anything.
weapon.
Drawn to personality or drawn to
Yeah.
their looks or
Maybe as a fighting style you're drawn to.
I'm
Yes.
drawn to the way he snores. It makes me want to strangle him in his sleep.
wait,
His
oh,
connection-
you know my
His
husband.
connection to the
You-
to nature.
You can also pass and I can re-roll it though if you want to, so keep that in mind.
is this my question still?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking pass. You guys kept. I couldn't even
You,
say
you
anything.
get 2 relationship questions.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pass,
make sure
I'm
you
gonna
put
pass
yours
that
in the
one.
back. Make sure you. Oh wait, I'm not looking at your backstory. 1 second, I'm looking at the wrong person's.
I'm putting it in the notes. But yeah, I'm gonna pass on that question.
$17.
Sweet, something different.
I don't like the way he laughed.
I don't either.
Blank is always up for a new challenge, but you're not sure they look before they leap.
Who do you think is hot-headed?
I don't think
Himself.
anyone in this group has really been hot-headed besides me. That's not like I could choose myself either. Everybody else's backstories were kind of like calm.
I
or
can
open.
throw this out there. I mean, Core Drackle, just so you know, is going to have like because he's he's going to have setback die for like charisma checks and stuff like that, trying to do diplomacy.
Uh-huh.
And I mean that would work for that, that you're not sure that, with his diplomacy he looks before he leaves. Yeah, he may make you think differently, but you're also not sure about that. You'd rather him just jump
I like
in there.
it. I like it. We're going with Core Drackle.
That's something you wouldn't necessarily know unless you knew about his race, but his race does get setback dice for charisma checks, for certain charisma checks, I think.
Yeah, because no one trusts my race.
Uh-huh.
That and I can be scary. Very
Just wants to take your gold and your jewels and your virgins.
Yeah.
So Smog.
Yeah.
Yes.
And raisins.
That's what I serve. I serve Smaug.
Okay, now that that's done, we're
Did
on to
Smug get any virgins?
Maddox's character.
Okay.
What's with the what? Oh no, that's right.
Okay, for Maddox's character, and then 1 second.
So many ones.
Right.
He's getting a different one though, anyway. So, because the way I'm doing it now, to when I get a 1. So, okay, you did something to help blank get ahead. What did you do?
Got on his knees.
I knew it.
Said, "Ah."
That's messed up.
Necklace world.
And it's not a head; it's a head. One word.
Oh. Clarification.
Uh-huh.
Who would that be, Maddox? If you're speaking, we can't
Arl.
hear you. Okay, Arl, go ahead. And what did Arl do?
What did I do?
No, what did you
You
do?
did something to help.
Yeah, you did something to help Arl get ahead. What did you do? That's what the thing is. So it's the what did you do also.
Errol. Air ill. Why don't you just
Make it easy for me. Something hard like Ido Chris. I don't know.
Errol, did you have something that you could help him with that he maybe helped you with?
Wait. What was the question?
Well, no. I'm just trying to help Maddox because he has the second part of the question. What did you do? And I don't know if he knows.
What did I
enough.
do to help him?
Yeah.
No. What did he do to help you?
What did he do to help you exactly?
Looked on
Another
phonics.
Jeremy
What's on phonics? My character struggles a lot with self-doubt and self-hatred. You can probably play off that.
Okay.
He's your motivational speaker.
My motivation: you can do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Do it.
Just do it.
You complete me.
Sorry, I just got some interesting news from my wife about some shit we're trying to do. It kind of threw me for a loop. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
He said he struggles with self doubt. I mean, that's what he
Yeah, we
told
can
you.
do that. Yeah.
And maybe you
Yeah.
helped him. Maybe you helped build him up. And it's helped him out several times. That type
Yeah.
of thing.
Gave him a confidence boost when it counted.
And then you can RP that. And if you RP that in the game, I might give you an extra boost die for him. Just saying. You share a deep
There we go.
desire or ambition with blank. What made you trust them? That's your next question, Matic. You share a deep desire or ambition with blank. What made you trust them?
We'll go with core. Yeah, probably didn't see that one coming, did you?
Nope.
You trust the scaly?
The only one without fur.
Hold on. In regards for his ambitions that he wants to go and actually try and improve relations. What he's doing, he finds that admirable. Look, you're also dealing with a dwarf that has deep ties with a clan, with a tribe of elves. So his clan and elves have deep connections. So this is something that he would do.
Right, that he very heavily believes in interspecies peace and relationships.
Okay, that's mine on.
Okay, our next one. Sweet, a crit.
This is critical friendship
In
time.
both directions.
Yeah.
Critical friendship time. Just very bad direction.
Okay. Blank convinced you to do something risky and you did it. What did you do?
Who's this question for?
Oh, sorry. This is for Alavox's character.
Skinny dipping.
It's for Taz.
That should be
Blank convinced you to do something risky and you did it. What did you do?
good. And who told you to do it?
Do we have most all the fantasy races in this game?
I mean, we can create any race you want if you really don't want to play a cat. I mean, we can create any race you want, even if it doesn't exist. We just have to go kind of talk that through. What do you want, and so on.
I would give certain
Well, no, I'm
reasons
just
with it, but
Yeah, most pretty much just about any
no.
fantasy races in the world.
Okay. Well, that's.
are you talking about in the group?
I think he's just talking
I'm not
about in
talking about
general
in the
in the
group.
world.
He's
Yeah.
talking in the world. I mean, yeah, this is basically any fantasy race exists. If I want to bring a bugbear in here, I can do that. I would just go create that and so on for what I thought, you know.
But there's minotaurs, centaurs.
I think he's trying to come up with the story of what he did and why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, remember the blank has to
say
be
the
somebody in
question
the
again.
party. So don't forget that. The blank has to be somebody in the
Yeah,
party.
yeah. So read the question again for me, por favor.
Of course. Blank convinced you to do something risky and you did it. What did you do?
Risky, not risque.
Tomato, tomato.
Let's see. Cat, cat Carrot convinced me to insult a kobold, and it started a bar fight.
Nice.
Wait, he made you what?
All part of the plan.
He convinced me to insult a kobold, and it started a bar fight.
So that he could beat something up.
Great. Sitting in the bar, having a nice meal and a drink. Hey, that kobold, tell him his mom looks like a goblin. Okay.
Watch this. This will be good.
Person in the back, just staying away from everything. Cat crowd in the front. I love this!
Okay, the next question is you refused help from blank when you were at your lowest. Why did you refuse? You refused help from blank when you were at your lowest. Why did you refuse?
Let's see. Let's see. I refused help from. Let's go with Kilara. She
Okay.
hasn't been involved in much.
Nope. I hide in the shadows.
Because
Because I made you feel funny.
She gave you those tingles in the back of your neck. That is.
Get after you for not doing the dishes.
she made the hairs on my tail stand on end.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Okay, next is Kaylara.
Okay.
You and Blank blow off steam together. What did you do?
Hmm.
Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow,
And if you
bow,
don't
bow.
like it, you can pass. Remember, you don't have to take any of these questions. You can always move on to the next one that you get.
Right. Blew off steam. What did we do? Um.
Strip club.
The cat people were heavy petting.
Communal grooming.
Watch it. I'll get you neutered.
Mm.
Oh.
Let's pass on that one. Let's try a different one.
Sounds good.
Chicken.
You have strong feelings for Blank and have told them. How did it go?
Okay, so I have
Well,
strong feelings for blank. How did they what?
How did that
how
go?
did they?
Oh, how
And you
did that
told them.
go?
You told them. How did that go?
Huh.
I'm allergic
Well, you
to
did.
cats.
Hey, remember, strong feelings doesn't have to be love. It could be
No.
hate, also. That type of thing. So don't forget that. It could,
Yeah,
Exactly.
feelings can go
Don't
multiple
Go.
directions.
There's a
Don't
whole
say
spectrum of
Cordrackle. That's just
feelings.
weird.
Ew. A cat and a dragon does not mix. Um.
Get a chimera.
Pass again.
You can also
Firm as
re-roll it. We
scales.
can re-roll it as unlimited times for these rolls. So
Go again. Let's see what else is out there. I don't want to declare strong feelings either way for anyone yet.
He has relationship issues.
You are getting a whole lot of ones.
yes, I am.
Well, the first one is a 1d2, so it's a 50-50, 1 or 2.
Right.
So okay, you did something to help Blank get ahead. What did you do?
Okay.
Referring to an earlier topic.
Yeah, we're not. Helped get ahead.
Remember, you're very charismatic, so you could have given somebody,
Really
advice
good
to get ahead.
advice.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget things like that. That's just me helping you out. Whatever you want, though.
Right. No, I get
Exactly.
that. Let's see. Trying to think of everyone's backstories. So,
If you forgot somebody's backstory and you want to know, just ask them.
Be back.
Heck, it could have even been something you helped our monk who likes to fight. You could have told him, "Hey, there's somebody behind you," so you helped him win a fight because of that. Don't. This is just me brainstorming.
Yeah.
right. It doesn't need to be elaborate. It can be simple.
Simple.
Exactly.
Um, Let's see. Let's go with Cordrackle. Cordracool?
Dracul. Yep.
Cordracool? Okay.
Yep. Just think of
I'm like,
Dracula.
yeah, Cordracool. Um, I gave him advice on how to um let's see how to
Manicure
better
his nails.
no um relate to and um try and figure out the wording for this.
Yeah.
Basically understand and get along with cat folk,
Yeah. That would be
and
great.
that way he could be a more intricate part of our group.
Okay. Is that two? That's one question for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Let me type this out real quick here.
Sounds good. Yeah, this Decima system's pretty nice. Yeah, it takes a little while to get through, but it really helps you kind of create some fun things for the party also, because you're
Right.
working together to also do it.
Yeah. It's a nice way to start the role play session
Yeah.
to where there's a little bit of backstory there.
Exactly. Well, that's the point. You have some history together. Now, what's
Yeah.
that backstory?
Right.
So I gave Cordracool uh advice on the ins and outs of the cat folk and how to integrate himself better into our
Society.
society.
I think you're going to like this next one. This next one's a good one. It's not hard either.
Okay.
The next question is, when you need advice, you always go to blank.
Advice?
Yeah, when you need advice, who do you seek advice from?
Right.
And this can play itself in role playing things also that, you take their advice and listen to them a lot more, that person.
Who other than me has fairly high charisma?
Jack's character has some presence.
Yeah.
Murdenar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll go with Murdenar.
Okay.
He seems to give good advice and has good presence. When I need advice, I tend to go to Murdenar. Okay.
Okay, next is Korhor. So the first question you get is you knew blank before joining the group and were jealous of them. Why? Be kind of funny if you threw the person who idolizes you as that person.
That's what I was kind of wondering.
That would be a fun thing way to play it.
Right. What was the full question again?
You knew blank before joining the group and were jealous of them. Why?
Maybe you know me before you joined, and you're jealous of me because I have such an easier time than you do at dealing with people.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, since like we were just discussing that you have a lot more charisma than I do, so diplomacy comes a lot more naturally to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I could definitely see it playing out that way that I met you before we got together as a group and I saw how good you were with others and became jealous of that. Your last name's Lightbringer? That's what you said. Yeah. Oh, Lightbearer.
Mine is.
Light bear.
Oh, his is.
So many light people.
Light blighter.
Okay.
Okay, your last question is you shared a heartbreak or a dark secret with blank. What made you trust them?
Hmm. Let's skip that one for.
Sounds good. You are envious of blank's success and have trouble hiding it. Why weren't you as successful?
That kind of ties into the first question I got.
It does. You can do that.
Yeah, pretty much. It ties into Murdenar. Yeah, became jealous of his charisma and how he can communicate. Became very jealous of all his successes and
Maybe just add that also. I mean, you're envious,
yeah,
you're jealous of it, but you're basically you aren't, you don't understand why you can't be as good at it,
yeah,
You don't understand because it's really outside of your control is the whole
right.
thing, but at the same time you just don't understand it.
Man, that guy is good at talking to people. Man, I'm so envious of him. He's a good guy,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Let's push him into a ditch.
Now you got to RP it that you get pissed off every time you make one and that he does a successful one, you
Right.
know?
He fails, push him into a ditch now.
Okay, so there is the relationship questions. Next, we're going to go through the location questions. And for the location questions, each person gets one of these type thing.
Planet Namek.
Okey-dokey.
There is a wise person in our location from whom people seek advice. Who are they? And this question goes to Arl.
There's a wise person in our location.
Yeah. It could be King Dakan. That would make a good sense of one. I mean, he's supposed to be a wise person, you know.
Who?
King Dakan. He's the he's where the store. He's the king y'all work for, by the way.
Sure, that makes sense in the story. I was gonna put some stupid shit like Merlin.
Yeah, no, that would make sense because he's the king and so on. So that just remember that's So now you've got some emotional tie that you have to RP with him, that type of thing.
He has information on my master's whereabouts. I know it.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one.
We went to Prince Vegeta.
Vegeta. He was a prison bitch. Jesus Christ!
Whoa.
What was that?
I didn't know how to get rid of it.
It's all good. We'll teach you that in a second.
This guy. I don't like that one. Do these ones.
I was trying to delete them this entire time, and I just kept adding more.
Bukkake.
Someone in our location makes sure that everything gets done. Who is that person? I can give you an answer to that if you want. Okay.
I'll take it.
Since y'all don't know it. This isn't for you, though. This one's for Jack's character. Okay.
Oh,
Gandalf.
for me?
So, yeah,
Sorry.
everybody gets one of these. So,
So, what's the question again?
let me go back to it real fast. I'll read it again. Someone in our location makes sure everything gets done. Who is that person?
Sergeant Welps.
There is a Sergeant Leora that y'all work with, if you want to use her. And the story will start with her.
Is she the quartermaster?
She's y'all's direct commander type thing.
Yeah. Sergeant Welps, the quartermaster. He's the one that you go to if you really want shit done.
She.
Okay.
Hey, take this cudgel. Go bash those peons over there. Wake them up. Okay.
Next one is cougars. So 1 second.
Cat corrupt.
Money.
Critical success.
Someone in our location is adverse to change. Who? Why is routine so important to them? So someone hates change and is averse to it. Who and why is that routine so important to them? I mean, I can give you that also. Sergeant Leora probably wouldn't like that.
Done deal. Sergeant Leora.
Yeah. You don't know her yet, but you will because she's one of the characters. So it could also be Captain Thorn. Captain Thorn is is basically he's higher position up than her, so he's got more people than just her underneath him.
You had me at her.
No problem.
You had me at hello.
Next one is Matic.
You had me at food.
Beer.
Beer.
Location has a valuable resource, but it's gone now. What was it, and why is it gone?
What look?
Yeah, what was the first part?
Our location has a valuable resource, but it's gone now.
The
The
strippers.
mithril mines have run dry.
And you summoned about the rock.
And that could be your home location too. It can be the where King Dakan is from.
What?
If you got a good idea, well, everybody can make recommendations, so don't forget that. So
I did. I said the mithril mines are run dry.
Funny.
Matic, you got an answer, or are you still
I'm
thinking?
still thinking.
What are some rare resources in this world that are considered valuable?
Adamantium.
Maybe it could be the material that your runes are made out of. That would kind of go in with your backstory a little bit. That's just me thinking. Maybe there's a special type of material that you need for that, and you heard that the king's area was filled with that material, so you could play around with it and experiment with it.
But now it's gone.
But now it's gone. When you get there, you find out it was gone.
Kingdom is out of boba.
Not the boba!
Bah,
My kids would cry if that ever happened.
all
My
the
kids love
tapioca's
boba tea.
gone.
Yes. That would be a tragedy.
You want me to give you more time, Matic, and I can come back to
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's a Hummer.
Elevok, this one is for you.
Oh boy.
Don't fuck it up now.
Someone in our location brings up sad memories for you. Who is it, and what do they remind you of?
You see an orphan kitten almost get run over by a cart, and it brings up memories.
This could be the party if you want. The whole party is filled with orphans, and they remind you of like sad memories of having.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a party full of orphans, but shit.
Yeah, orphans.
It makes sense. You all
orphans are
joined the
strong.
military.
Seeing catfolk children with their parents in the city.
Oh, because we're
Oh,
all
there you go.
orphans and we never had that? Oh, God.
Yeah.
I just wanted a mom that would lick me. Are you my dad?
I didn't grow up around other people smelling my butt.
No one will ever lick my fur.
Wait, that's dog people.
Yeah, I was gonna say what the fuck.
Playing with a bunch of furries.
Okay, Claria, let me get your.
Calm down there.
Our location had a recognizable feature that was destroyed. What it was it, and who destroyed it?
Huh.
This could be the King's location. It could be your home area where you grew up, that type of thing. So keep in mind, you can kind of choose the location. It doesn't have to be where we're at right now because it wouldn't make sense in a camp. So
Okay. Let's see. My village was destroyed.
well, that could come back to what's chasing. Something. Also,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Because it was a band of marauding orcs that attacked my village and killed my parents.
And maybe you want revenge.
Absolutely do.
So let's ask the easier question, I guess. Then, who's not an orphan?
I'm not.
Me.
No.
So 2 people are not orphans in here. We can fix that.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Look.
Oh, we
just have.
We could kill their parents.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Just hey, you guys want to go to sleep? Yeah.
you're not an
Wakes
orphan?
up all the other
I know how to-
orphans. We have job to do. We got to go now.
Guess there's been a lot of chaos in the world. Cause
Everyone
all
was
these
just
orphans.
jealous of Batman.
So this last one is for Quadruckle. Okay.
Okay.
And someone we trusted betrayed our location. Who was it, and how did they betray us? I can, if you want to wait till the end of this, you could use the person at the end. I'm just going to tell you that.
Okay.
But you can pick somebody if you want to. What do you want to do?
Let's wait on that one.
Okay. We'll go back to Matic real fast. Did you figure out what you wanted to do, Matic?
Probably something to do with the runes, but I'm not exactly sure what.
Well, I mean, maybe you read in some books that there was a mine that that or something that actually that had the material down here near where the king's city is at, and so on. Which I don't remember what city that is. I can look it up if we need to, but and you went down there and you found out there it was gone. I'm just making up something here.
Yeah, but that doesn't fit how the rune shards are actually done.
The kingdom's had a coup whip.
If you completely lack another question, I can re-roll it also.
Yeah, I think it needs to be a different question.
You used to be close to someone in our location, but that ended. Who and what happened?
It's a dwarven barmaid. You used the date.
I've falling out with another scholar, another magic user scholar.
Okay. That's good enough if you want to kind of write it out in more detail also. I figure you can
Yeah.
always enhance it more. So let's move on to the last set of cards, and this is for the group to decide, okay? And I'm gonna do instead of just rolling five times, I'm gonna do up to 5 different rolls to kind of define which one we get. So just to kind of make it easier, because then I roll once, and if you don't like it, we can do it up to 5 times. So
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Goodbye.
1 second, I'm just
He
counting
he
because these aren't
cut out,
a
so I was
D20
just
on here. Sorry, these aren't a D20 on here, so I've got to figure out a way to do that real fast. 1 second. I may go to a dice roller online real fast. 1 second. I got a way to roll this. Okay, let me get over here 1 second. Together, we failed to reach an important milestone or goal. What did we fail? And this is for the party.
We failed to reach a specific goal. What did we fail?
What?
Yeah, basically.
We had a failure in our party's past.
And that party will probably have a way of coming up again. So
Okay.
There's a group of smugglers that we were tasked with uprooting. We got a lot of the members, but failed to capture the leader.
okay, I like that.
Sounds good.
It's the door's
Deal.
fault.
There you
I mean,
go.
Jack, you want to make a note with that so we can pull it up in here? If you just go to the notes and hit the green plus sign under notes, you can create a note, and then I can share it with everybody afterward.
All right. New note.
You don't like my idea?
What was your idea?
We didn't hear your idea.
He typed it up. The king sent them out to obtain a shrubbery, but there were no shrubbery to be found.
Oh.
We require a shrubbery.
It sounds like a silly thing.
We are the knights who go.
It is a silly thing.
It is a silly thing.
Oh, Monty Python.
Yep.
There.
Perfect. I'm locking it down, and everybody can see it now. If you know what I'm saying, it should be. If you go into notes, you can see that as a public note now that Jack just did.
We can add
Okay.
more details to that later if you want.
Of course, you can always enhance anything as you go back. You know, the whole point to this is that you have this as part of your backstory. You've got these relationships with people that you've done, and let's go ahead and let's get the RP started. So let me pull up a map. I'm going to lock down so you guys can't move your tokens yet or anything, just because I've got to read the other intro stuff first.
How do I see the map?
I'm about to make it show. I got to put all your characters on it first, though.
Oh, okay.
Is this showing for everybody, or is it showing for individual people, I think?
I can see it.
I don't see. Oh, there it goes.
It just came up. Yep. Just took a second.
I'm gonna make this most of my screen.
Yeah, you can expand it out however big you want it, and so on. So, hope you like some of the animated tokens.
Oh, that's cool.
Rule of thumb: if they're animated, you can't really talk to them. There's no story to talk to them. That's just for requesting move. If you try to move right now, it's going to request. Right now, Matic tried. I'm going to decline it for now because I got to read kind of what's going on. And we're going to start
I'm just
off.
trying to remember how to move it, map around.
Yeah.
Middle mouse button.
I will unlock the tokens and things like that most of the time, and I'll try to keep them unlocked. It's just, when we go into combat, I got to pause it, and then the goal is to always pause it when we're, when there's some sort of story element that we're to, so that way we
So
don't
if you
move
mouse
beyond it.
over the animated dudes, it pops up a little window that shows them.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And you can have multiple animations to them, but I don't have frontal animations to them, unfortunately. Do I need to read the intro story for everybody again, or do we need to, or should we go ahead and just start with the new story stuff? The intro story was in the channel. If I can read it, if anybody hasn't read it first.
Good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if other people need it, then we can do it. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Either one.
He's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba, Anthony, are y'all both good? Or do y'all want me to read the story?
How long is the
I'm good.
story?
You want me to read the
I
story?
said, how long is the story?
It's not very long. It's like 4 paragraphs.
Everyone else said no, so I'm gonna say no.
If you want to go back and read it, it's actually in the general chat, and if you go look at the pins, it's the oldest pin that's in there.
Oh, right.
So, okay. So it's early morning in the military camp. The players are asleep in their tents, unaware of the urgent situation brewing outside. Immediately storming into the tent in a sharp voice commanding, "All right, rise and shine, you shitheads, up and at 'em." Sergeant Leora enters y'all's tent. And let me put her on the map real fast.
He's bisecting a line.
There we go.
Awesome sauce.
Y'all gonna say anything to her?
All right, you heard the sergeant. Get up and at him.
That's more like it. Grab your weapons, pack your kits, and be ready to march. We're not waiting for the stragglers.
Where are we heading?
If I wanted you to know, I would have told you already. Just get moving. Captain Thorne's not one to be kept waiting.
Someone's in the mood today.
Oh, no.
Must be that time of the month. But come on, everybody, let's go.
All right.
No time for napping.
So y'all all get up, get your stuff, and
Oh, yeah.
get ready to move. Let me unlock the tokens, and we'll kind of move together.
Mm-hmm.
And Sergeant Leona, all right, folks, let me follow me and keep up. Captain Thorne is just this way.
That doesn't snap us to the grid.
Yeah, it's
Nope.
kind of off grid and stuff. That's why you can get off easily. But don't worry about that. I mean, if you got any questions, want any conversations on the way here, you can.
Somebody forgot their shadow.
Oh, I have to move them both? Uh-oh.
You can. I think you could select them. Oh wait, no, you can't. Not on this.
I got him. My
Come on.
shadow's coming.
Come on.
Looks at the
Dragon
ground, freaks
Tail.
out. You don't have a shadow.
It's a big camp.
I don't
Trying to figure out how to move.
It is a big camp. Did you forget we have about 100 soldiers here right now?
Not enough good fighters.
Oh, there we go.
Good. We're almost there. Just a few more. She kind of turns around, listens, and lowers her voice slightly. All right, this is it. Straighten up, look sharp, and I'll announce you all. Sir, the special detachment is here, as you requested. Captain Thorne, and from inside the tent, or from over by the tent, said, "Send them here, Sergeant." Turning back, the Sergeant Leora motions the placers to go to Captain Thorne. You heard the captain. In you go, and remember, stand tall and stay focused. Captain Thorne looks back at Sergeant Leora. Sergeant, you're dismissed. I will speak to the king. I will speak to the King's Special Operations Unit specifically. The King has something important today. He wants you to head to River. He basically turns back to the player. He wants you all to head to Riverwatch, not as the King's soldiers. He needs you to understand that if they're truly trustworthy or not. We have a wagon already set up for you guys to use. The King Dakan wants to speak with you before you head out. Here's a map. Don't lose it. And I'm going to pull up the overall map, and y'all can actually drag and drop the corner of this so you can pull it up later. 1 second. It should open up another map for you guys, and y'all can actually, if you take the little top right-hand corner and drag it down to one of your quick slots, like on the bottom of the Fantasy Grounds, you can open it back up from that later.
Wait, how do we do that?
Do you see the little dragon-looking icon on the top left?
Mm-hmm.
If you drag and drop that dragon icon on like the little like things at the bottom of the screen, they're like quick cast things.
Oh.
And then you can pull that map back up again later.
Oh,
So if I close it
great.
and I hit
Mhm.
1, it should bring it back up?
Yep.
No? No.
If you click on it,
it
actually.
worked.
If I click on it, okay.
I figured it out.
Ah, okay.
Technology.
And then that way, this right here, the whole point is just to kind of show you guys that you can actually store things real quickly down there if you need to pull it up quickly, so you can actually do it. But you're going to want the map at points in time, because you're going to have to define how you travel from places and things like that a lot of the times.
Terrinoth is very large.
That's not all of it.
Yeah, that's basically this part of Terrinoth. There's much bigger.
So where are we
There's
at on
other.
in relation to this map right now?
Relation to the map, there's two cities that are at basically having like land disputes. One is Dawnsmore. Do y'all see where Dawnsmore is at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The other one is Riverwatch.
Riverwatch.
Down into the right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two cities are having land disputes over the land that they share in between. That's the whole reason the king was sent down here, was for those land disputes. Okay. And he's trying to help resolve those. You guys came down early. Nobody knows exactly where you guys are at, but you guys are actually near that little forest line is where you're all at. You're camping in the forest here, type thing.
In the north or in the south?
If you look in between there, there's a little bit. It's just slightly north of both, but if it's in between them, there's a small forest. Let me see if I can ping it real fast. 1 sec.
Just
to the right of
next to
Otrin.
Yeah. To the right of Ultron.
Yeah, it's right next to Otrin.
garden.
Or whatever.
There we go.
Okay.
Right
That's the
next.
Gardens of
yeah.
Tarn.
Dawnsmore. Okay.
So this is the map. You guys know where you're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we can even draw on these maps if we have to. Yeah,
Ooh.
like that. So that's where we're at. Is where that whoever did you draw that, Matic?
No.
Oh, that's how you ping it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the ping on mine because my screen is like when I change the size of it, it changes what extra things I have on it. So
Gotcha.
there we go. So this is where y'all are camping at. So that way you guys are aware.
How you guys ping me?
Click on the three dot drop down thing, and then there's a little circle, ping mode, and you
Oh, I
just
see it.
yep. Make sure you unclick it because it will keep on pinging it.
Okay. Cool. All right. Learning the system.
Very helpful.
All right. Cool. Where to next?
I was going to try to remove those, but I'll have to figure that out again later. The DM view is slightly different than the player view, and I'm not used to it on here. So, for this. But that's the map for now. We'll come back to it, and I'll put some marks on there so that you guys know exactly where we're at, because we can actually write notes and stuff like that on there also to kind of help out.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the whole point to that is that we're all looking at the same thing. We're all kind of on the same page and so on. Okay.
Sounds good.
Right click, pointers, remove this.
So after you guys take a look at the map, do y'all say anything else to Captain Thorne, or do I need to repeat?
Where are we going?
He basically just told you guys that the king wants y'all to go to Riverwatch. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And he wants y'all to go there and investigate if they're trustworthy or not. He doesn't want you doing it as king's soldiers. He kind of wants y'all to be discreet about being king's soldiers. And he's already got some wagons set up for you guys to use. So you guys have some vehicles already set up in this case. So King Dukan also wants to speak to you guys before you head out. And then he gives you the map. And that was where he left off. Do y'all want to say anything to him?
Is there anything else the king said?
Well, this is Captain Thorne, not King Dukan. Let me pull up his image so everybody can see that also, because I have an image for him also.
See it? You just mouse over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, sir. And I give him a salute, and so we'll head to the king right away.
He
Aye,
salutes you
aye.
back and says you're dismissed.
Thank you, sir. And then we're heading south, huh? I think
The
I see
King's
where the
Tenth
king's
is
at.
directly south. That's right.
We need to stop at this guard.
Yeah, the guard kind of stops you guys for a second, and he's like, "Oh, y'all are his special operations unit. Let me step aside and let y'all by."
Lieutenant Murden reporting for duty, sir.
As y'all walk in, outside the tent is busting with the advisors, including Lord Kalathar. And they're engaged in a heated discussion. The players approach, and the argument intensifies. Lord Kalathar, I understand your concerns for forging an alliance with Riverwatch, and Dawnsmore is essential to the stability of Terrinoth. Their support could turn the tide in our favor. Lord Kanar, in a hint of frustration, Your Majesty, Riverwatch has always been unpredictable. We can't rely on their loyalty. Our resources would be better spent fortifying our own defenses and seeking alliances with more trustworthy regions. King Dukan firmly. Riverwatch is unpredictable is precisely why we need to secure their allegiance with us. And Dawnsmore, if they fall in the wrong hands, it could spell disaster for all of Terrinoth. Lord Kalathar, lowering his voice, glancing around. Your Majesty, with all due respect, we can't afford to spread out our forces so thin. Uncertain promises. There are only other factions closer to home that could provide more reliable support. King Dukan, rubbing his head. You speak more of reliable support, but who do you suggest? We're running out of options. And time is not on our side. Lord Carolithar. There are other of those within Terrinoth that share the vision for a united realm, free from external influences. We should focus on strengthening these internal alliances before extending our hands to these questionable allies. King Dagon kind of turns around, noticing that you guys have all arrived. Ah, you have arrived. Please join us. Perhaps you guys can offer some fresh perspective on this matter. Lord Kael'thar looks at you, nodding politely, but with a guarded expression. Yes, indeed. It would be most interesting to hear your thoughts on securing our kingdom's future. Do you believe we should extend our hand to those who have proven reliable in the past, or should we focus on fortifying our bonds with those we know we can trust?
So, how many kingdoms are there here?
Right now, King Dagon is in charge of all of the Terrinoth area, which is, if you look at the map that I gave you, it's basically everything. If you were to scroll out, it's basically everything south of the Mistlands. You know, there's the Frostgate City that you can see on the far north. It's everything kind of south of that, all the way up until the Elven Lands, which is Amholin or something
It's
like
everything in green.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is his kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah,
His empire.
The
And
Roost
the rest are
Steps-
like duches.
Roost Steps is not his.
The Roost Steps is not his. Part of Anaheim isn't his, but everything else is.
So from Trask, Otrin, Frest, Hellgate, Denara, all these areas and all these city-states are under his empire, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And in
So-
this timeline, the Mistlands is part of his. Otherwise, it'd be this kind of red outline area where the kingdoms are.
And just so we're on the same page, every city would have a baron for the most part.
Okay.
So every city will
So
have their
they're
own
not-
baron leading it.
They
but,
don't have.
yeah.
They're not kingdoms or barons. Okay.
Yeah.
the baronies.
Like
Alright.
dukes or
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I just need to know the macro of the. All right. So, sir, if you want my humble opinion, sir, I believe that you should squash these rebels and secure the entire kingdom, sir.
We are not ones to cower away from a fight,
Majesty.
but I only do what my king
have-
commands.
I have
Lord,
found
go ahead.
I have found that it is always wise to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, for you do not know whether they will stab you in the back or not.
Lord Callan, smirking slightly. A prudent suggestion, though I wonder how much we can really trust them even in a limited engagement.
I turn to him and say, if you allow these kingdoms to separate themselves from the empire, it would be a show of weakness to all of our enemies. You will invite hostilities from other kingdoms. We must get control.
If I may, if we can already rely on Donsmore, then our focus should be on other places to secure footholds in those baronies as well. It wouldn't
King
make
Dagon
sense.
kind of looks at you and says, we can't really rely on Donsmorn either, but we know better where they stand. They're a little bit more reliable than Riverwatch a lot of the times.
Since they are so close, why don't we put footholds in Riverwatch and then strengthen both of them in some way? They're close. They're almost connected by a river. It's not that far. It's probably one of our best bets to go to Riverwatch at the moment to secure a foothold and to expand the southern region that we have.
King Dukan, considering a small delegation might indeed serve as a test of the intentions. Very well. We shall proceed cautiously for now. Thank you for all your counsel. Bowing slightly, Lord Kael'thas looks at him and says, "As you wish, Your Majesty. I hope this cautious approach doesn't cost us more than it saves. King Dukan, we take calculated risks, Lord Kael'thas. For now, this discussion is concluded. We have preparations to make." And then Lord Kael'thas moves away from the scene.
I wouldn't trust that one.
King Dukan looks at the party and says, "Hey, I'm assuming Captain Thorne gave you the orders. Is that correct?"
Yes,
Yes,
we
sir.
are supposed to head down to Riverwatch and blend in and get a feeling for the area.
You just heard the conversation with Lord Kael'thas. So do you understand the importance of this mission and have any question?
I feel like our party understands the mission, but would be apprehensive with who just left. There isn't a reason why someone so vehemently did not want us to go to a certain area.
I'm curious, Your Majesty. How does your Duke in Tamaril or Tamilar feel about this dispute of lands so close to his border?
He doesn't care as long as it doesn't spread to his lands. He doesn't want anything spreading or going onto his lands or taking up anything that they're doing in Tamilar or Tamar Lear or something like that. Forgive my pronunciation.
I screwed it up too, so.
Any other questions?
If we do uproot some sort of syndicate there, what would you like us to do?
Well, first of all, I really want to know that Riverwatch is trustworthy or not. We need to know if we can rely on them. I mean, they've got a relatively new Baron, and this is part of the history behind it. So that their new Baron hasn't been in power for too long, and I don't know a whole lot about him yet. So anything you can find on him, anything you can find on the area, to show if he's trustworthy or not, somebody to work with would be very helpful.
Yes,
And
sir.
if we find it to be untrustworthy, are we allowed to take action, Your Highness?
Not yet. I want y'all to come back. The wagons, it should take you guys about 2 days with the wagons to get down there, and then another 2 days to get back. I need y'all back here in 5 days anyways, because we're moving out after 5 days.
1 day, sir, is not a whole lot of time to gather information.
No, it's not. That's why you guys must be vigilant.
The most information will be easiest gathered from the new Baron's court, but 1 day, this is not enough time to gain access, I think.
Keep in mind, we don't need to know everything about them yet. We just need to learn if they're trustworthy. You should be able to talk to merchants. You should be able to talk to people within the town to figure that information out.
Yes, we might be able to mingle with the lower class and gain a feel for what they think of him.
Agreed.
Yes. The fledgling attempting to spread his wings.
Are there any other questions?
No, sir.
I appreciate the hard work your team does. It hasn't gone unnoticed. I need you back here in 5 days' time, remember. This gives us only about a day's time to find out any information, if you can trust them or not. We'll speak the next morning we'll speak after you return. This should give me the information I need to help me discern if I should end this dispute now. Now, I am a busy man, so please depart quickly and so we can get the information we need.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir, yes.
And then I guess we'll head to our wagons.
The wagons are on the up north over where near where y'all's tent is at. Okay. So we're gonna roll our first skill here to kind of teach y'all. Who has usually the people with agility have the best riding ability on your character sheets.
Well, I so happen to have a really good agility score.
So if you go look at riding and you know, y'all can kind of discuss this, but you're going to need 2 drivers of these wagons.
I have a 4.
I have a 2, so solid pass.
I thought
got a-
there was
I got a 4.
vehicles. There's no vehicles? I thought there was a vehicles skill.
Wagons.
Wagon.
Oh, it's
There's a skill for
vehicle
riding.
skill.
Just riding? Okay.
Yeah, riding is the vehicle skill.
Yeah, I don't have that skill.
I got
And I have it too. So
I have a 4.
Right.
Writing. I have 3
So-
dice in writing.
So if you have a 4, which I think I heard Kuga has a 4.
Nope.
He has a 2.
Oh, what? He has a 2. Was that you, Anthony, that had a 4?
Yep.
Okay. And then you have a 4 also, Elevok, you said? Or you have more? Oh, you
4.
said 4. I see it now. Yeah, maybe both of y'all should drive the wagons. And in order to see how well y'all do at driving the wagons, this is gonna be an average difficulty, so you're gonna put your riding in there. So you'll click on the little, once you go to your skills tab on your character sheet, you're gonna go down to the riding, and then you'll click the little button dot thing on the right hand side, which I see Elevok has it, and then in addition to that, you're gonna add 2 difficulty dice to it.
Purple.
1.
The purple die. If you hit double click on the purple die twice,
Okay.
you might want to downgrade one of yours, Elevok, and then double click the purple one again. The just where it says difficult. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So y'all are both set up to make this roll for how well y'all drive out there.
I'll roll it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Unless you want to add anything to it or anything like that. So
I failed.
here's what happens, okay? Tazungar, basically, you fell, you take off going real fast and so on, but basically, to make a long story short, the wheel comes off on the thing. So y'all are fixing the wheel for now, okay? In Arl's time, he's moving like a turtle on this, like he's going real slow. That's where his threat comes back in there. He's going real slow after seeing Alphok take off and the wheel come off.
One hyper aggressive and one that is going to be
Super cautious.
extra cautious now.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. I saw him just eat it.
But y'all get the wheel back on, and basically you stop for like the night's camp and so on, or before the night. Y'all are out, kind of out and about, and I'm gonna pull up the next map.
I'm more often on my feet than driving horses.
For the love of God, one of the paladins, please watch our battle hungry dum-dum over there.
lock the tokens as we get on here real fast, just so y'all can't move yet. So 1 second. And now let me bring all the players on here.
Can't see anything.
Yeah,
I'm putting y'all on the map right now. Sorry. Takes time
Mm.
to figure out how to do the targets, I see.
Target friendly unit.
Yeah, Alavok figure out how to do targets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm making the map show up for everybody now. 1 second.
All I see is a dot. You can really zoom out on this.
Everybody see the map?
Yep.
Is it
I see part
encounter
of it.
1?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Gotta
Okay.
zoom all the way out and then move myself over. Okay.
So y'all are probably out and about. You know, you've already kind of got your wagon stopped, and y'all are out and about getting wood and probably looking for hunting for some food for the night. So here we go. Kind of move around and move slowly.
Okay.
All right. Who's got the good hunt skill? Tezengar, right? You're a hunter.
Yes.
Go see what you can gather up. Kakarot,
Yee.
go with him. Make sure nothing happens to tons.
Bodyguard's just my thing.
Let's see. Cordrakle, you think you can gather us up some firewood?
Will do.
And Kilara, do you think you can find some water for the horses?
Get right on it.
Carbeck, you're
Take
with
a
me.
moment to
Let's
grab the water, huh?
take a look around. Make sure there ain't nothing here.
Immediately, y'all are stop moving everybody for a second. I'm going to hit cancel on all those. Okay. So we're in combat, and let me read what I kind of put in here to kind of describe what we're about to counter first, just to help you guys out. So this first encounter is actually going to be what's called a minion group. In Genesis' role-playing system, a minion group consists of multiple weaker characters that act together as a single unit in combat. Minions are typically less skilled, less resilient than rivals or nemesis, but they gain strength from their numbers and teamwork. You know, they basically have a collective action, so they actually will deal more damage. The summary is they'll deal more damage when there's the whole group of them than whenever there's actually just less of them. Is the whole thing, and that's what this encounter is the minion group.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they deal less damage the more of them we take away.
Yeah.
Yes.
As we deal damage to them, they get weaker and weaker until
Mm-hmm.
we eliminate them.
Yeah. Does everybody know how to load the combat tracker, by the way?
No.
No.
If you look on the right-hand side under tools, under tool, the very top section of that, there should be a little two-sword icon. That is the combat tracker, just so y'all know.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
And basically, I am adding some spiders into the scene right now. Is what
Kill yourself, man.
Some bomb did.
And I'm going to put next to people that they land on is the whole thing. But these spiders are on those people already.
So basically, dropped out of the trees around us.
Exactly, is what happened.
Trees are
But
cut
they're
down.
next to you. I'm going to move you over just slightly so you're actually in the right position, and then from here, since they kind of dropped out of the tree, everybody is going to go roll for initiative. Now remember, initiative is done as a player type slot or DM slot. And let me make these visible so everybody can see. And I'm gonna go. Actually, I think I can roll initiative for everybody. Actually.
Initiative sucks.
Okay, so first up on the initiative order is Jack's character, Murdinar.
Okay.
So one of these just landed on you right now. What do you want to do?
Oh, look out for spiders! Do I need to target it first before I?
Yeah, to target it, you put your mouse over it and press the T button.
Okay. G. I don't know. It's not showing me target mode.
That's Foundry.
You might be right. What is it again to target again? Do you remember? It's control. Is it
Target.
control click?
Target. You can click the target mode button and then
Yeah.
click the spider. Okay. So I got this first spider right here. I'm going to go ahead and try and squish the spider with my mace.
It's actually 5 spiders that landed on you, just so you know.
5 spiders are on me.
Yeah, because this is a minion group, so it's basically 5 different spiders all landed on you.
Oh, so each one of these icons is a
group?
separate group.
3.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. In that case, let's try some spell casting. I'm gonna try like a holy light burst to hit all of the spiders.
Okay, so you want to give it the blast, I guess, thing to try to make it an AoE spell.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to roll that, let's just so everybody knows, this is the whole conversation. But here's the thing: do you want to go first, or does somebody else want to go first? Because we can trade the initiative order of the players. That's always a conversation amongst the players. So if you want to go first, or if somebody else wants to go first, they can. But I'm just making sure we're all on the same page.
So, like, if someone else had something up their sleeve that they could use, we
They
would
can choose
say,
to go
"Hey,
before.
I have something
Yeah, certain
special
towns
that."
will let you get better stuff on if you go first,
Mm-hmm.
And some
or
Got it.
before
things,
an enemy.
Okay.
and then there's some skills that get better if you go last.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean, unless anybody objects, I'm fine going first.
No.
Yeah, I don't know enough of what to do to go first, so.
Yeah, no.
That's what this is for, is to help teach it.
Yep.
Now, in RP sessions, the direction won't matter. In your arrows, while we're in like combat mode, will matter, but they only matter if there's 2 targets on you. So like if somebody's behind you or somebody is in front of you and there's only one, and they decide to try to walk around you, well, you can just turn with them, in my opinion, and it doesn't make any difference. So there's no point in them moving around. But when there's 2, they can flank you. So just keep that in mind for your footing purposes. Well, let's go ahead
Okay.
and Jack, it's your turn.
Okay. So how do I spellcast this?
Okay, so to spellcast this, you've got you're not going to use, you're going to go to your divine spell because that's your spellcasting thing.
So under skills, and then go down to divine. Okay.
That's correct. And then you're going to put divine in there.
Okay.
And now you're going to add 2 difficulty dice because this is an average difficulty by default.
No,
It's not?
no, it's simple. Magic's always simple.
Oh, okay. So it's 1 spellcasting die then for you. And then for blast, let's go look up what blast says it is for inside of the thing for an attack real fast, because blast is what gives it that AoE type of thing.
Sorry, attack isn't easy.
Okay. So, and then you do have one in close combat with you, so we're going to actually have to add something there also. And then you've also got a shield, so not a hand free, so we'll have something. But you're going to have one difficulty die in addition to make this a blast.
So I add another difficulty die.
Yeah.
Yep, in addition to.
Okay.
You are holding a shield, so you have a setback die for the shield.
Okay.
And now you're going to, and now we have the ability to kind of go in there. Do you want to use a hero point to upgrade any of your die?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to
So
take
it's
a hero point off of yours, and I'm added it on mine, type thing.
the story point or
Or
the
Yeah.
story point. Yeah.
So how
So
do you-
you guys, I just did that. So now what you're going to do is you see the little green plus sign on your dice bar.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the green plus sign, and it will upgrade one of your greens to a yellow.
Okay.
And now go ahead and roll.
No, he needs another difficulty die on that.
Oh, is
For
it
what?
because of defense?
One for blast, one for close range.
Okay. Thanks for keeping me honest. You're right.
So it's 3 difficulty and a setback.
Yes. Now, you can decide to take off things if you want right now before you roll this. You have control over this to kind of decide, because if you don't like the dice pool, how it looks, and can everybody see the dice pool tracker right now so they can see what Jack's dice looks like?
I cannot. How do I do that?
There's 2 ways to do it. If you look on the far right-hand part of the screen, there's right next to the combat tracker, there is a party sheet. And it looks like 3 people kind of together. If you click on the party sheet, you can go to dice pool, and it will show you the dice pool tracker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody sees it now?
Ah.
This is important because this is how we're going to do this. And you heard me say this is kind of a conversation. You have total authority to change anything until we decide to make that roll. But I'm good with the roll if you're good with the roll. But if you don't like the roll, if you want to take off the AoE of it to make it less difficult, we can do that.
No, let's just do it and see how this goes.
Okay, so go ahead and hit your roll button. The roll button is on the little roll thing, and it's right above the eyeball.
I got a success.
You have a success, and basically, correct me if I'm wrong, Matic, but it basically takes his wisdom for damage, correct?
Yes.
Divine is willpower, yes.
Yes, and your willpower is a 3, I think, if I recall correctly, right?
Uh-huh.
So let me take off 3 damage to it. But you hit all
No,
3 of
it'd be
those for 3,
4.
right? 4? Oh yeah, it's because it's the +1 also.
So I hit all 3 of them or for 4 damage?
Yeah.
No.
Now, go ahead.
Let me double
Go
check
ahead, Matt.
blast rating says. The blast is equal to your ranks of whatever their knowledge for divine is.
So 1. So would I hit all
It'd
of them
be
for...
knowledge lore.
I'll let you hit 1 and 3 with that then. That sounds
knowledge lore? So blast, I have to have knowledge lore.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 0.
I'll still let you hit the 2 closest. You can't hit the one over by Elevok's character, but you can hit the 2 closest.
Oh, I thought there was 3 on me.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
So each one of these groups of spiders is 5 in it, right?
Yes.
Okay, he would be hitting. It's everything that's engaged. If he's hitting the spiders that are engaged with him,
Mhm.
the blast will not go to the other spiders. It'll just go to the ones in that group.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There was I thought there was 3 spiders, but there's 5 spiders in each one of these groups of 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's
Okay.
15
So
total.
15 spiders total. So I'm blasting the ones that are right there on me. I'm just doing basically a holy nova around me of light energy, trying to hit them all at once.
Mm.
Yes. Now it treats the thing as one attack towards all of them is what it does, and it takes off HP. Now how this works is you heard me talk about soak, and I'm just trying to be so everybody understands. For this small spider group that's right next to us, they have a soak value of 2, just so you know. So when you did that 4 damage, only two of it's going to go through because of the soak value.
Okay,
Yeah,
so they
soak is
all take 2
basically
damage.
armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the minion group is one unit is how you look at it. So that one unit group takes that. If you really want to use your blast, I guess when you have enough range to hit the others that you're near, and so on. Type
Or
thing.
you can have enough damage in it to override the soak, because with that much
Yeah.
soak on it, that blast isn't going to do bupkis.
Oh, it's two damage bupkis to all of them. So 10 damage total damage.
No, the minion group takes 2 damage. Because it doesn't hit all of it, treats them as like one unit when you're attacking them and when they attack. That's how
So
the
then
minion
why would I
groups
want to
work.
blast them then?
Because when you have higher, there's ways to increase that damage.
Hmm?
But it's
And it's so blast effect is the attack gains the blast quality with a rating equal to your character's rank in knowledge. So that's how much damage it is. So if you have 5 ranks of knowledge, it'll do 5 damage.
Is that on top of what his ability would do without it as well?
Yeah, it's
it's added
additional.
too. He gets the wisdom automatically, or his willpower. So his willpower plus 1 is what he gets by default. And then if he rolls more successes, he does more damage with those additional successes when he does it.
So basically, because he doesn't have a multiplier in that specific talent, the blast really doesn't do much at this lower level.
yeah, I get that, but I thought
But
it would
yeah,
hit
I
all
think
5
that-
spiders. So
yeah,
what would be
I
the
think-
Well,
point
it
of even
does.
blast if it's only going to do the equivalent of me hitting them once?
That's the thing, is their soak takes in that damage.
No, I get the soak.
Right, but what Jack is wondering is there a difference between attacking one minion in the group or all 5
Yeah.
minions in the group? Is there a difference? Or is it all just
Yeah.
treated as one thing?
So it's a bit of both. So you single target, it attacks everything. You give it the blast quality, whether it's an item, whether it's a weapon you have, a grenade, whatever. It will apply the damage to all of them, but then it's also going to apply the soak to all of that also.
Okay.
So
But 5 of them with after the
Each
soak
take
it's 2
2.
damage, so each one takes 2, so 10 damage total to the group.
No, that's as a unit.
So then why would I blast it if I'm going to do the same
Right
amount
now,
of
there's
damage?
not. Right now, there's not. There's not much of a use to blast.
yeah.
Once
Unless
he
you have the
levels up,
means-
Knowing what
yeah.
you know, Jack, do you want to change your roll?
I mean, I would have just smashed them then, like with
Okay.
a single target attack.
Then
instead
let's
of
do the
doing a
smash.
blast.
Well, let's do the smash then. Okay. Now that you know that. So
Yeah, because if there's no real difference at for the minion group, then it makes more sense to just attack them with a melee attack or something.
I mean, I'm all for it because right now you're learning things like that and you don't know the
Right.
system. Nobody does. So the whole point is this session is to start teaching you guys the system. And then that way we can do better about it in the future also.
Right. That we can
All right.
actually learn.
So melee attack, my story point that I would have spent,
Yeah.
upgrade 1.
Add
A
your 2
diff-
difficulty dice.
Why is it 2?
It's average difficulty for melee attacks.
Yeah, melee attacks are always average difficulty.
Okay,
to start
so
with.
average difficulty. No setback die this time.
No setback at all.
Okay, and does my dice pool look good?
Looks good to me. And you already used your story points, so you're good there. So yeah, I mean, I'm good if you're good.
All right, let me roll that and let's see how we do.
So you got 2 advantage this time. Okay.
Well, on this time I failed. I can't win
You-
either way. All right.
You did fail, but you have 2 advantages. Your advantage can do multiple different things. Okay, you can take 2 advantage off the back, and you can give a boost die to one of your allies, any ally you want.
And what's a boost I do?
That gives them an extra d6 that they get to roll in there. So you can call a person out and say, I want to give it to this. That costs 2 advantage. You can also say, like, let's say you had taken strain at this point. You can say, well, I want to heal myself for 2 strain, or I can heal myself for 1 strain. You also have the ability to say, I want to give the next person in the dice pool, by using 1 advantage, I want to give the next person in the dice pool a boost die. So it's really, this advantages are really there for helping benefit your party, so your party can do more.
Okay. I'll give my advantage to Carbeck.
Okay.
All right. And
Sounds
then
good.
that's end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn.
Okay. How do I end my turn?
I will take care of it. Okay. Now that we have him done, we have another player slot. Who wants to go second? On the list, it's Arl or Errol, but it can be anybody.
I mean, I would like to go second. That's fine.
Go ahead.
I'm okay with it.
You can move. How we're going to do movement is I'm going to get you set up on one real fast, so you're right on as best as you can be. But you have about 30 feet of movement. Everybody gets 30 feet of movement per maneuver. Being cat folk, though, remember you can make 2 maneuvers, and then you can do an action to attack or whatever if you want. Every block is about 5 feet. So just kind of count it as you move down, that type of thing.
Okay, okay.
And I'm doing this to keep it simple for everybody. The rules are a little bit more complex than that, because it's like short range, medium range, long range, and that changes based on where you're at.
All right, Kakarot.
All right, I'm gonna, since I have a group right in front of me right here, I'm gonna use claw on them. So how would that work if I'm using the skill?
You go to your skills and click the little button on claw.
Nice.
Or
So make
ability.
sure you target them first if you haven't, because I don't see you've targeted anything. So to do that, use the target mode on the map or whatever.
How do I target him? It's not.
So the 3 dots toggle toolbar,
Yeah.
and then it's the 2 circles, and it's target mode, and then you just
Oh,
click
I
on the
was
spider.
here. Oh, thought it was the 2 swords.
No, not for target mode. There you go. Now you're targeting them.
Okay. So I'm gonna claw them, but you said it's off my skill sheet, but I don't see
No,
claw on my
abilities.
abilities.
Tab. Yeah.
But how would I roll that?
Okay.
Or it's under your actions.
It should be under actions.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, action. That's
Yeah.
right.
If you go under actions, you should have your claws on there. I thought I put those on there for you, by the way.
No, up there it is. I was looking at the other thing, so that makes sense. So
Yeah.
that's my claw.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it's going to be what, 2 setback or
Is
2
it still
difficulty die?
2
Yes,
difficulty,
it's
even if
2
it's claw?
difficulty die.
So it's a setback die. So it's the black one.
No, no,
No.
2
No,
difficulty,
no.
purple
The
ones.
purple die are your difficulty die.
So that.
Yeah. Now, do you want to use a story point to upgrade one of your die?
What happened? Okay, so what's this like? What happens if I use a story point? Do you get to
That
then
I
return?
get the story points to spin back on you guys later.
No, F that. You can't have those.
That's how they work, because I get to upgrade
No.
dice with them, and how we're doing it is whatever, I don't get to use it until the next turn before.
No.
you
Listen
know.
here, Jack Jr. You're not killing us in this game, all right?
But here's what I am gonna do. Are you good with that right now? Then you're good with what you have.
I am okay with what I have.
I'm gonna upgrade one of my die and give you a
Jack,
story
you
point
fucking
back.
suck.
Hey, what? What did
So
I do?
go hit
Fucking Mr.
the
Attack and
purple
use the
plus
story point.
sign to upgrade one of those purple die to a red die.
All right.
Go ahead and make your roll.
Oh.
Good job. You did 8 damage to them. Okay,
Damn.
you have 2 advantage, so you can decide how you want to do that. But you did 8 damage right off the back. Now, because of the 2 soak and so on,
It's 6.
yeah.
But I didn't incur no.
But you took out one of the minions in that group, which is good, because you did enough damage to kill one of the minions with that punch.
So with hold on, I lost my train of thought there. Because I'm using Brawl, not a spell, I don't take on a strain, right? It's only strain that counts for magic.
No, strain counts for magic first of all, because it's 2 strain when every time you cast a spell, which I didn't tell. I did not tell what's his name that, but Jack didn't cast a spell after all anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
2 strain per spell. Okay. In addition to that, there are talents in this system that sometimes cost strain to use those talents.
Right.
But we don't have those yet, so.
Okay. Are you good with your turn?
I would like to give my so. Can I give my advantage to Errol so she can move further? Is that like a thing or?
No. But you can only give advantage for a boost die. They have everybody. Here's the how the rules work: is everybody gets 1 maneuver by default. If you're a catfolk, you can have 2. At most, you can ever have is 2. You cannot get more than 2, no matter what you do. If you're not a catfolk, you can always take 2 strain to move again.
Got you. Okay, then I'm gonna give my advantage to Tazengar,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
And remember, if somebody gave you a boost, just remember to remind me. Now, who's going next?
I'll go ahead and go next with these guys right in front of me. Or what's the die roll? Or
Are you going to try to shoot them? Are you going to try to pull out a melee weapon and attack them?
I would have had my bow in my hand, so I'm going to use my other hand claws.
Okay, perfect. So you're going to make a melee strike with them. So melee strikes use brawn, just so you know, unless you have a talent that says you get to use your agility or your cunning, which there is a talent that allows you to do that. The finesse one is what allows you to use your agility. I don't remember which one you have, if you know what I'm saying, Elefok. But if you have that talent, then you'll
I've
use.
got agility.
So
Let me see. Where are
let me
my
look at your
talents
character.
at?
Let me
Probably
look at
don't
your
have it
character.
yet, since you have 4 in brawn or 4 in agility. Because I don't
Yeah,
think we
I
had
don't
enough
think.
enough experience to spend it
Yeah.
on anything else.
You just need 5 for finesse.
No, I have 4 in agility and I have finesse.
Yeah,
Oh.
finesse is quick to get. Trust me on that. Finesse is easy to get. It's a tier 1 talent, and it will allow you to start using your agility instead. But for now, since you don't, you got to use your brawn for a melee attack.
Okay.
And maybe you want to get off there, that type of thing too. So, or get him off you.
Is there attacks of opportunity in this game?
Are there, Matic? I don't recall there being
No.
one.
So he could like maneuver back away and then shoot them.
Yes.
He does
Or
have
he
to
can
take a
maneuver
maneuver to
twice.
disengage, but
You guys take a
Okay.
what?
Yeah, I can use the fleet of foot and move
Take
out
a
of the way.
maneuver to disengage is what you'll do. And then you can move again because you got two maneuvers, so you can use your bow if you want.
So, how do I take a maneuver?
You
Do I
just
need to
tell me
roll
you want
that,
to
or-
just no. You tell me that you want to take a maneuver to disengage, okay?
All right.
And I'll even let you take like a like get out of the range of him when you do that type of thing. So go ahead and move a little bit with that maneuver so you're out of his range. But it can only be like half your, no more than half your movement. So no more than 15 feet, I would say, just to keep it simple. Okay, so now you've disengaged. Now you can use a full maneuver to get wherever you want, so you can get away from him.
Okay. I think I'll actually stay right here.
No problem. You can go ahead and attack him then, if you want. And now you can use your bow. You said you had your bow in your hand already. So in this case, you could just go, anytime you put the stuff in there, if you ever want to remove it, you just double click on the dice in your die pull thing that you have. If you double click it, it will remove that dice. In this case, Elvok already has his ranged dice that are in there. Go ahead and add your 2 difficulty die. Do you want to use a story point or not?
Don't I gave him a boost.
He gets a boost.
Oh, yeah.
Also.
He gets a boost also. So go ahead and add your boost. The boost is the blue die.
Okay.
Do you want to use a story point to upgrade one of your die?
No, I'll leave it where it is for now.
Okay. Then go ahead and hit the roll button because I'm good with it.
Yes.
Nice.
You're still targeting
Successes.
Sergeant Leora.
Yeah.
Huh?
So your bow does, I think, 7 + 1 damage, doesn't it? I'm trying to remember. Let me look at it. Yeah, your bow does 7 + 1 damage, or basically 7 plus.
If there's no plus on, it'll be 7 plus success.
Okay, yeah, and then you got 2 additional success, so that's 9 points of damage you did to that one. And I'm assuming you attack small. You're targeted on the wrong person somehow, but I'm assuming you did that to small spider too that engaged you, right?
Yes. So how do I get the targeting to work right here?
Click targeting mode. It's the little bullseye symbol, and then click small spiders too.
Okay,
So
I did that and it didn't do anything.
No, you did.
Oh, okay.
No. Target it again. You cleared it somehow. There you go. I can see it on the combat tracker. You have them targeted.
Oh, okay. I see that. Got it.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I took off the damage, and I would imagine with that you pulled out 2 arrows, kind of did this split shot thing as you were kind of jumping back away from them and let it go, and you killed 2 basically of the spiders. So that group has 3 minions left.
Sweet.
And then that's it for your turn. So who wants to go next?
I mean, my whole turn is just moving, so it's up to anybody.
I can go next.
Yeah, Cordrackle's hiding behind a tree.
Okay, Cordrackle, I got you in there.
All right. So it says I'm 30 feet away from the small spiders 1.
So go ahead, and that will get you in melee range if you're 30 feet away. So
yeah. How do I actually? Oh, there it goes.
That's a request for me, is what that is for you to move there, and it tells me the distance also. Yeah.
Yeah. To make sure it's illegal movement.
Yeah, I'll let you do that because I'm imagining these routes aren't so big you can't walk over them.
Right. All right. Then I'm swinging my mace at him. Already got that in my dice pool. Then there's 2 difficulty.
2 difficulty die. Did anybody give you a boost die earlier or not? I don't, because keep in mind I'm not keeping track of the boost die. The players need to for me. So.
How do you give boost die?
The advantages in someone. When they get 2 advantage, they can call somebody to give it to. If they get 1 advantage, they can pass it on to the next person automatically, whoever goes next in the initiative. And you can get multiple boost die that way too, so everybody could pass on boost die to the same person also. Okay, do you want to upgrade any of your die using a story point for?
Sure, we'll upgrade one. So
and I'm going to upgrade one of mine back because I already had something to give back to you, if you know what I'm saying, so that you have it back. So go ahead and upgrade one of my purple.
Take a shot.
that one. Okay.
Sounds good. And go ahead. And I'm good with that if you're good with it.
Alrighty.
Ooh, a despair. But you got a success, so you did your 8 damage to it. You
And
got
you got
2
2
advantage that you can spend something with. For the despair, you hit this thing and you throw the weapon on the other side of the creature.
Oh.
So your weapon is kind of over.
I lost my grip on my weapon, and now it's over on the other side.
Exactly.
And he can't spend his advantage to like counteract that or anything.
He doesn't
Not
have enough.
despair, no.
No.
A despair
Okay.
has to be rectified or something. But yeah, he hit them and he threw his weapon over there. You hit him so hard that you didn't realize it was going to vibrate the way it was, and it just flew right out of your hand. But with the 2 soak, you basically did 6 points of damage to this.
Minion group.
Yep. Which now there's there were 4 minions. Now you took out 1 basically. Okay.
And then with my advantage,
What do you want to do with those?
probably give a boost die to Murdenar.
Okay.
Sounds good. So let's go next in the order. Who wants to go next?
I'm good with it.
Okay, it's your go, Maddox.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this one over by Cat. I'm gonna aim. I have the 1 boost die, and I'm gonna do my heroic ability.
Okay. And tell everybody what your heroic ability does real fast, just so they know.
I'm really smart. I'm smart enough where that I can remove right now I can remove the results of a difficulty die in a check.
Okay.
Nice.
And did you want to spend any other story points and so on? Yay or nay?
Why not?
Okay, go ahead and spend one of those. And I'm going to spend one to upgrade one of the purples also.
It's a purple.
Exactly. Now, I'm good with that if you're good with that.
Okay, there we go.
There it goes.
Really slow.
2 success.
So that did how much damage did that do
6.
overall? 6? Okay. And you said you did that to number 3, or you did a blast to both of those?
No, it's just to the one in front of Cat. One by Cat.
Yeah, so number 3.
Yeah, number 3.
So there's 2 minions left in that one. So now it's a spider's turn. And spider, basically, I'm going to say spider 1 is going to attack next. Okay. Spider 1, not liking being hit by this mutant this shield-bearing dwarven paladin right now, is going to kind of target him. He has 3 minions left, so he is going to make an attack roll. And because there's 3 of them, he gets the dice that goes with how many that he has based on his brawn. So, type thing that goes with it, and so on. And so he gets more dice roll the bigger he is, but as he gets smaller, he'll get less dice rolls with it. He has the same difficulty. So because he's doing a melee attack, he has the same difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
And how does that dice pool look for you? Do you want us to upgrade? He'll go ahead and upgrade one to get a yellow out of there also.
Hold on. How many minions? What's the skill?
It is, let me pull it up. It's Fangs, I think it is for him. I think I pulled up the wrong character sheet though just now. I had another one open that I was looking at. It's a venomous bite.
Yeah, but what's the characteristic with that?
Well, it's
Is
a
it
bite
brawn?
attack. Yeah, it's brawn is the attack.
And there's how many in the group?
3.
So it's upgraded twice. It's at least up. I want to say it's upgraded twice.
Yeah. So that's good.
No, it should be 3, and then it should be 1 green and 2 yellow.
He has 1 brawn, just so we're on the same page by default. So if I upgrade that twice,
then it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. That being said, are you good with this dice roll? Since he's attacking you, by the way, Jack.
I guess, but what does my defense do?
Well, your soak and your defense will add any setback die to it. So if you have defense, you need to tell me how many defense that do for a melee.
Yeah, 1 defense.
Okay, so that adds a setback die for me.
Okay.
Anything else that we need to add to there?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm going to use a hero point to give back to you guys. So okay, and are you good with that dice roll?
Sure.
So 2 success, and his fangs deal very little damage. Your soak, let me see what your soak was again.
It's
1
5.
second. Yeah, he didn't even break your soak with that. Is really what it does. So he attacks you, doesn't break your soak, which is actually a good thing. So you take no damage from it.
Nice.
Okay.
And that's it for that spider's turn. Since the other spider over here is got somebody engaged, number 3. So that was number 1. So now number 3 is going to attack the monk. There's 2 minions in this group. So I'm going to go ahead and add his. And with the 2 minions, that means it's upgraded once in this case. We'll do the 2 difficulty die. Do you have any defense whatsoever?
1.
1. Okay. Don't have anything to really. I guess I could go ahead and use another one to upgrade it, so that will give them another green die. Are you good with this dice roll?
Mm-hmm.
So he has a threat, okay, when he rolled. So that means that he's going to take strain damage, but because he's a minion group, he can't take strain damage, which means he hurt himself attacking you, basically.
Nice.
So that's how we're going to play that. For its bite.
I have a soak value of 4.
It did 3 damage is all it did with the 2 in there. So you said soak value of 4. That's smaller than your soak, so you don't take the damage from it. Basically, you didn't take any damage whatsoever.
Nice.
But it took damage attacking you, so I'm going to go ahead and add the 1 wound to it. So, and by the way, this is unmitigated damage when this did this. That's how the strain damage a lot of time works, is it's unmitigated. Okay, but it only did 1 damage to itself, so. And then that is its turn. So now we have basic.
We have Errol and
Yeah.
Kilara that haven't
Laura.
gone yet.
Yeah. Who wants to go next?
I can.
Now, Kalara, I'm going to make a recommendation for you. You
Thank
have
you.
a
Hold on a second.
heroic. What's up?
Have a good night. I'm getting out of here. Finish this up. Feel free. Have fun.
Okay,
Too
we'll
busy.
get this
All right.
finished, and then that way we start here next time. Night, Matic. I'll play for Matic also. So remember, you have 2 maneuvers, but
Yep.
if you can get into melee range of one of those, you have a heroic ability that ends the life of a minion group, if you remember.
Right.
Because of that heroic ability and these being minion groups, this is the perfect opportunity to use that and just obliterate one of them and just completely kill it. But I
Is
think
there
You
Go ahead.
could make it there if you go right with double move with your 2 maneuvers and get right in front of Carback. And you can kill the one that's right in front of me.
group 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now that means you have to leave your cat back, because in order to move your pet, it does cost you one of your maneuvers to command them. Just so you
Right.
know.
You can just fucking kill this group and just like, bah!
Okay, so what?
Or if you have a bow, you can just stand back and shoot him.
Yeah, she does have a bow, so she can do either or. But it also might be worthwhile to get in there or get up closer if you have to, so you can use it next turn if you need to. Because you could go first on the next turn if you wanted to kill one also. You could take an action to move up once, get your 30 feet in there so you're much closer to all of them,
Okay.
you know? And then attack one at range to kind of finish it off or whatever, like maybe the Spider Group 3. And then on your next move, when they're close, when they're all in there, and you can definitely make it in one maneuver, you can move up in there and kill one directly with your heroic
Okay.
ability. It's kind of your call, but those are just some options to help you out since you have that really good heroic ability for minion groups.
Right. And so to use the heroic ability, I would just tell you I was using it, correct?
Yes, and you spend 2 story points that you give to me to use it.
Okay. I think that's what I want to do.
So see if you can move there first, because I think I've got the tokens locked so I can see the distance also.
Let's see. That's 30. And nope.
That's 30. For whatever reason, it wasn't marking it correctly. So if you go straight across, right directly north of Murnar, you're right there in melee range, and you can use your heroic ability. North of him, not south. I'm sorry. That's 35 there.
Okay.
I'm not going to count the thing as like an obstruction or anything, so don't worry.
Okay.
So now that you get up here, you can use your heroic ability and read your heroic ability so everybody kind of understands that. So
Where do I find it at?
it's under your abilities is where I put it.
Okay.
And then there's the little button. If you click on it, brings up a description of it.
Let's see, abilities.
I didn't realize this was
Okay.
for a maneuver, but we'll go ahead and say that we'll let you use it this time because I was expecting you to use it to obliterate one of these anyways to show it.
My unleashed. while this ability is active, my character may perform a maneuver once per round on my turn to immediately defeat one minion group within short range.
And
While
when you
this
activate it, it's active for 2 rounds, just so you know.
Okay. So while
That's the
this
default.
ability is active, my character may instead perform an in incidental once per round on their turn to immediately defeat one minion group within short range. This replaces the base effect, and then the supreme is when you activate this ability, your character immediately defeats all minions within short range
Yeah. Right now you're at the base version.
at the
So
base.
yeah. So we will basically that because it activating it does it. So in order to do it, you wanted to go ahead and spend the 2 story points. If you hold control, a mouse will up and down where the silver coin is at.
Control.
Or maybe you
Okay.
click on it. It's been a long time since I've learned how to do that. Yeah, it automatically adds one to me when you want to use that, but you have to use 2 of them. So just keep that in mind. It costs 2 story points to activate your heroic ability. So you got 1 more to use.
Okay.
There you go. You use 2, and you kill us.
Yay. Okay.
And remember, that's active for 2 rounds. So your next round, you can move up near another one, and do it. And it does say short. Short to me is going to be 30 feet. I forgot about that. So, but you
Okay.
have 30 feet. So, and there you go. You killed the one.
Okay.
Okay. Then that's it for your turn.
Yep.
Now it's Ulrich's. It is Ulrich's turn.
Errol.
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 Sorry, Errol's turn.
Err and ill.
Needs to have an I in there if I'm going to call it Errol.
There is an I in
No, I mean the I
Y'all.
before the R.
there.
Go ahead.
Can I move diagonals?
Yes, you can.
So I can, like, do that?
Do you only want to move 5 feet, or do you want to move all 30 feet at once? I mean, you can move as much. You got 60 feet of movement because of your 2 maneuvers being half cat folk.
I'll be right back.
So there's that. And do you want to move again?
Uh-huh. Oh. I guess I can go, like, right there. Yeah.
Do you have a ranged weapon at all?
Nope, I got a sword.
Okay, well, that's all you can do for this turn.
I throw my sword. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Okay, this small spider, number 2. Not liking that kitty cat moved away from it when it was over by it, so it's going to move back towards the kitty cat that it was near, and then it's going to try to make it an attack versus you. This has 3 of them in there, so I'm going to roll its brawn. Actually, 1 second. And then I'm going to upgrade it twice. Oops, wrong upgrade. In addition to that, it's got the 2 die, or whatever, the 2 difficulty. And Elevok, did you want to use a story point to upgrade or downgrade one of its dice pools?
I am going to take 1 strain and move away using my nimble ability.
Oh, so whenever it attacks you, if it hits you, you're going to take 1 strain to move away? Let's see what
I
happens
can
in
use it
case
before the attack.
Oh, you have to use it before the attack?
It
Okay.
is the exact wording is at the cost of 1 strain, a wildlander can make an extra move maneuver before or after an attack. So in this case, I'm making it before the attack.
Okay.
And
So basically, you're just
I
it makes
am
you
going
automatically
to-
miss it, so you can back up one step.
Is it just one step? So I can move like
You can do more
there.
because it says a maneuver, but I would say it's kind of like also a disengage, so maybe 15 at most. I think you got 2 in there. I'm going to hit no so you can do both, and then yeah, go ahead and do it however far you want to be.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so you just kind of back up, you step out of the way, and he goes to attack and automatically misses because you're not a melee range of him as he does it.
That's a pretty neat ability.
That is a nice ability.
So how do I mark the 1 strain?
You have strain on your, if you go to your main tab, you can see you have strain, and you just mark 1 in your current strain.
Ah.
So now
Okay,
keep in
did that.
mind, right now the only way to heal it until one of the characters gets like inspiring rhetoric, the only way to
Is
heal
through your
strain right now
advantage.
is through the advantage that you get.
Actually, don't
Okay.
I have a heroic ability?
You do. You have the heroic one that you can actually activate it, but I wouldn't do it for one person, if you know what I'm saying. I do it when multiple
Yeah.
people have it.
Yeah. But I have a heroic ability where I can heal the strain of all allies within 15 feet.
Okay. Well, that
So
is.
how can I clear that 20-foot thing?
Oh, probably just untarget whatever.
It's because you're
stuff you're
targeting him.
on.
It's because you're targeting him, is what it is. The
Oh.
targeting is telling you
Yeah.
how far from it.
You are, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So now that that's kind of squared away, we're back around. We're going to go ahead and repeat. And we're back around with Murdinar. Okay. Or whoever wants to go. I can make a suggestion. Kalaria has that ability active, and it lasts like 2 rounds. And it says at the during your turn, you can use it to obliterate another one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Claria wants to go first so she can knock out another
Take
one of
out
these packs
another
real quick.
fighter. Yeah.
Maybe get that one that was trying to attack Tazanar.
Mm-hmm.
Tazungar. Tazungar.
Tazunga.
Is that what you want to do, Feta?
Is she back yet?
Oh.
She may still be okay. I can go first to
No,
take
no.
care of the one in front of me.
Could I go so I could actually make a damaging move?
No.
Of course you can. We'll let you go, Ariel. Errol.
Yes. Okay. So I can.
Now you can move
go
up and actually attack this small group.
right there.
I'm helping. I'm
helping.
You get an automatic boost die because you are flanking them.
Yeah. Which one is that
So-
one? The blue.
That's
It's
the
a
blue
blue.
die.
Blue. Yeah. Blue die.
So you're making a melee attack. So I think you use finesse in yours, but just use your weapon, and it should take care of everything for you in there for your dice pool. So if you go under like on your actions tab or your action tab,
Action.
as long as the weapon's equipped, you should see an attack like a
Yeah.
melee weapon attack.
So I do that.
I see it. Perfect.
No, add your
Oh.
boost.
Now you're gonna add your. Go ahead and add your boost because you're flanking.
Uh huh.
You have an average difficulty, which is 2 difficulty die,
Good.
and then roll for. And then I do want to spend a story point because I got too many over here.
Okay.
So I'm giving y'all 1 back. Turn one of my purple into a red. Now, do you want to spend a story point also to upgrade one of your green to a yellow?
No.
Okay, but to upgrade the purple to a red, there's the purple plus icon on the little thing. Just, I think you double clicked it. You need to add the. Okay, that's good.
I just got rid of one of the purples and put a red on.
That works too. More than one way to skin a cat.
All right.
And I'm good with that if you're good with that.
Yep.
Hey,
I roll.
no cat skinning.
Half our party takes with us that.
Uh-huh.
So you
Hey,
you
she's
sw-
back.
you swing at this and you just completely miss it. I mean, you just completely miss it. But man, you distracted it so well that you can pass on those advantages. You could actually technically pass the next person one boost die who goes.
Can
If
I
you know
can I
that
give
type of
all
thing,
5
and
to one person?
it's not 5 because
It's
in order to
2
name somebody,
advantage.
it's 2. To name somebody, it costs 2.
1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1.
Like you have the choice of the next person, so you can give 1 to the very next person, whoever goes next.
Okay, so
it,
I have 5, and I say I'm going to put all 5 to the next person.
no, you can't do that. You only can do it once to the next
It
person.
costs you 2.
After that, you
As
have
long
to
as
use
you-
2 to name somebody. So
To
you
name
have
somebody.
3
Okay.
altogether.
Exactly.
1 to the next person, and
Perfect.
then I have 4 left, and I can name somebody. 2 to the murder hobo.
Nope.
No?
Nope, you can name 2
No,
people.
no, no.
1 to the murder hobo, and 1 to Scaly Man.
Scaly
Well,
man who can't
Gilara
attack.
was going to go next, I believe, because of that advantage.
But she doesn't even need a boost die for that. She just
She
walks up and
doesn't
kills
need a
him.
boost
Yeah.
die, so
Yeah,
him
she just
passing it to the
immediately
next
does
person, I don't recommend she goes next personally.
Exactly.
I'll go
I
next.
recommend somebody else goes next to get that, to take that, and then if you called, that would be fine. Yeah, Cougar, you go next, and then if he called you for a boost die also, that means you get 2 boost die in your
The murder
roll.
hobo would like to go.
I'd give it to the murder hobo.
Are you going to give you? You can only name him once. So
Yeah, 1 to
who
the
are you gonna
next
give the
person, 1 to murder hobo, 1 to Scaly Man.
Okay, sounds good. Y'all remember that. Okay, and you want to go next? That is murder hobo.
Yes.
Okay, you're on the list.
Alright, so
And
you
a
get
boost
2
die?
boost die.
You get
No,
2
do
boost
your-
die.
Oh yeah, do your roll, and then add 2 boost die.
That's not a boost die. Those are advantages. You can't.
My bad,
There
my
are
bad.
things that give you advantages later, but you can't do advantages yet.
How
So
do
you
I
have to
how do I take it off?
double click on the advantage little icon thing.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Double click on the blue die for a boost. It even says boost on the thing. Yeah,
And 1 more.
you get 2 of those. Exactly. Now you're gonna have 2 difficulty die for your melee attack. I might upgrade one still because go ahead and upgrade one for a story point. I'm spending a story point to give you guys another one. So
We gotta use and then use a story point. Upgrade one of your dice.
Yeah.
Do the
All
economy.
right, I'll use the story point. All right.
okay. So that being said, now we have our. Are you good with that dice roll?
I'm good with this dice roll.
Go ahead and roll.
Now just Kamehameha and get Errol in the middle of it.
So here's what just happened. You did 7 points of damage from your successes. Okay. You can basically have 3 advantages. Okay. And I think, let me double check your claw real fast. I can't remember if your claw has a 3.
It has a 3 crit.
You
It
can
says so.
spend 3 advantage to upgrade that to a crit, but you already also got a crit also. So you can decide what you want to do with that. Maybe that crit, you can decide how you want to spend that. It doesn't have to be a crit, but if you do want to say you use a crit, then we'll go roll the crit table and stuff for it. But you can also, you already got 3, you could say you crit with the 3 if your claw has a 3 crit rating.
So my claw already crits.
No, if you spend your advantage on that, you decide how you want to spend your advantage. So you can say you
Oh, I
crit
see
with
what you're saying.
that. So what you could do is you could say, okay, you clawed this thing, for example, and you use the 3 to crit it, and then you use the other one to kind of like make it flat-footed to everybody or something like that.
Got you. So basically, I use my 3 advantage to give it crit because it's crit 3 and advantage is the 3.
Yes. Now crits don't deal extra damage, just so you know. They deal the same damage, so you're still only going to do 7 damage. It just puts things on the table that may cause it to like negative die rolls for it. So, if you want to do that. But you can also use the special can be used any which way you want. You define how you want to use it. If you want to like say you knock them, like let's say it was a rival and you wanted to knock them down on the ground, you can do that to knock them down on the ground. You could use a crit to knock a weapon out of a hand, to things like that, you know.
Basically, anything to put the enemy at a disadvantage.
Got
That's
you.
right. You can define that, but if you say you crit, it goes to a crit table that I have to roll.
My special does.
No, anytime a crit is done. So it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
matter if you use the special as a crit, then that goes to a crit table. If you use the advantage as a crit, it goes to a crit table because you can upgrade both to get you can actually get a crit that way.
So I can use my special as a crit, and then I can give 2 of my advantage points to the next person to use as a boost die.
Exactly.
I'll
But
do
you'd
that.
have to call the next person also.
I don't know whoever the next person is, I'll give a boost die to.
I'd say Cordrackle so he can get 3 boost die.
All right, Quadrackle it is.
Now, real quick before we go, you said you wanted to also make that one a crit?
Yes, the special
For the
die.
spe-
99.
99. Let me go see what that pulls up in the
It's the death.
You decapitate them,
I pull off each leg one by one slowly.
and then you roast them over open fire. And
You
eat
don't have to hunt anymore. We got food.
spider legs.
We do have a dragon.
He can't breathe fire.
Oh,
Not
you can't
yet.
breathe fire?
No.
Nope, not yet. Soon.
You're able to get the venom out of them and create an antitoxin.
Or create some poison arrows for somebody who uses arrows. Wink, wink. Tazengar.
One of the target's limbs is
Sorry, what was that?
impaired until the critical injury is healed. Increase the difficulty of all checks that require use of that by that one limb.
Damn.
So it takes a difficulty die. If
Does
it even lives.
does the 5 damage kill it?
Yeah, it's gonna add a difficulty die to it is what it's gonna do.
But it's not dead?
Well, I got to look at the damage. I haven't done that part,
Yeah.
so
The
5
7
damage.
damage to it. Oh yeah, 5 because of the 2 soak.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
5
just
damage
taking
plus
care
the
of this
7.
part first because this part's easier. And if you did 5 damage, it's still alive, but there's 1 minion left.
Nice.
With a missing leg.
Great, you crippled him for life. How do you feel?
Handicapable.
Now you're gonna have to provide it medical fees and give it a wheelchair.
I'll just smash it at that point.
Nope. That's it for your turn right now. So, because you'll have to get a talent to be able to attack twice and so on. But we'll talk about that. I'm going to give you something that they give for like the skirmisher for that for later
Yeah.
when you're ready. But I think that's a tier 3 talent you got to wait for. But then you'll be able to attack twice in a turn, and you'll be able to use advantage to attack twice. Type thing is how you'll do it.
So, sounds good to me. More
So-
fighting?
Just get
Or strain.
Kevara in there and have her wipe out that other minion group.
Well, Cordrackle needs to go next if he's going to
Yeah.
get that next boost
Boost
dice. So
die.
that's just my thought, but it's
Right.
totally up to you guys if y'all want her to go. But there's still plenty to go before my turn type thing. So
Well, what is Cordrackle going to do? Pick up his hammer.
Yeah.
well, he's going to spend a maneuver to get to it. Actually, that's funny. He's got to spend a maneuver to get to it and then an action to pick it up.
Right. That's
Got
why I
three
was
boost
gonna
dice
ask.
to pick up his hammer.
Or what I was thinking.
Actually,
They could
I mean, if
cast a
Elevok went
spell.
next, he could pick it up and toss it to him if he wanted, you
Or
know.
just kill the minion.
But yeah.
Well, I
Or you could just
cast
walk
her-
up and punch the minion if you want. It's one
That's
minion.
what I was
He
gonna
doesn't have
say.
much hit points left.
Just go up and
Yeah, just
kick it.
go up and punch it with all your
Right.
boost die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it that way then. There.
I think you got like 3 boost die or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's got 3 boost die.
And it's not looking at you, so
Hey,
flank bone.
I won't get flank in this one because he's not on the opposite side of him. Go ahead and add your boost die. It's the average difficulty.
So 2 difficulty.
What if
Yep.
he was to take 5 foot back?
If he stepped back, I would give it to him. If he went back up one step, if he wanted.
Take 5 foot step back.
Okay.
Give yourself 4 boost die.
Okay. Now, in addition to this, I'm going to use a story point to upgrade one of the die. So I want a red die in there. Do you want to use a story point to upgrade one of your green?
Yeah.
I'm good with the dice roll if you are.
Oh,
Okay.
difficulty die.
Oh, he already has his difficult. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Oh wait, no. That would be against Korhor. Never mind.
Yeah. No, you're talking the setback die. The setback
Yeah.
die is if he was getting attacked, yes. But these things don't have any defense, so
Okay, so roll.
go ahead and roll. So you did exactly enough damage to kill.
Yay.
Looks over at me. It's not that hard.
Okay. Now,
Kalara, go
next
for the
person is,
last one.
I would say Kalara, so she can finish it
Yeah.
off.
Right.
Yep.
Finisher.
Finish him.
How dare you assume the spider's gender?
You said her. Get out of here.
And you're going to
It's
use your action to kind of finish
them.
it off with with the heroic ability you cast last time.
Correct.
Fucking Elevok. It's the spider you killed.
Kill you monster.
All right.
And combat is over.
Yay.
Well, we definitely didn't make it as far as I thought we would, but hopefully everybody had a great time. I'm sorry we were a little bit slow at the beginning, but there's a lot of questions with the Decima, especially with
Hey.
this many players.
Learning
Oh.
curve. We're good.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna learn the
Yeah,
system.
learning
Actually,
curve.
I kind of liking this whole dice system of this game. Like, I think it's pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's not like a flat. Oh, I just rolled shit. Oh, my rolls suck. My rolls suck. My rolls suck. My rolls suck. Like, there's more
Right.
shit going on. Like, even if like I fail, I was able to
Even
give
if
it
you miss,
a
you might
boost
get
to.
an advantage or a boost. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're describing everything I like about the system, and that's the stuff Matic likes about this system too. It's kind of like it really promotes working together as a group, is what it does.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it it really makes that a lot of fun to do that.
It's a rare specimen of the nope spider from the genus Fucus nopus of the hell no family.
And Matic is
Indigenous
there to
to
keep me honest with the
Norway
rules because
theory.
Matic knows the rules a heck of a lot better than me, and I've never actually DM'd this before, so.
You're doing great.
Yeah, that's good. All right, cool. So how much experience do we get?
5.
All right,
Is that good enough for
where the fuck
anything?
is my experience? Where do I is experience? Is that under
Notes.
notes?
Yeah, it's under notes.
Hey,
So you just add it
I
to the
have-
total.
And
Yeah.
what you'll need to do is you just go add it to your total experience, okay?
you just added it to mine, right?
I added it to yours already. I need to go add it to Maddox now real fast since he's not.
So I have 15 experience
We
remaining.
just make it
I didn't
95.
spend all.
I don't remember why you had that. I think I
You
need
need to. You might need to look at my character.
Yeah.
I thought we spent it all, but
I thought we did too, and I was going to ask you about that because I noticed that and I'm like, what the heck? That doesn't look right.
Yeah,
So where do we put it under total?
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
Just
So
add 5 to your
Yeah.
total
Everybody gets 5
And then
experience.
it'll show,
that you have 5 remaining.
and
if
it'll
you
show you
do
have
all
5
yours.
remaining
Yeah.
to spend.
Yeah, you add it to your total. Now, here's the thing about 5 experience, okay? You can spend 5 to upgrade any of your skills 1 level as long as it is a class skill. If it's not if it's not one of your career skills, then you have to actually spend 10 to upgrade it. So you'd save it if you wanted to do a non-career skill.
Whoa, hold on, wait.
That's not the only way to spend it, just so you know. There's other ways to spend it too.
Yeah, there's also abilities that you can spend.
You can also buy tier 1 talents with 5. It takes 2 tier 1 talents to get 1 tier 2. And they're not, you have to spend the experience on it to get the tier 2 also. So like it would take you 5 for the first tier 1, another 5 for the second, so we're at 10, and then 10 for the tier 2, so then you're at 20. You need 20 experience before you know spent in the talents before you can get a tier 2. But basically to get the tier 2, that is.
But if you already have 2 tier 1 talents, then to get a tier 2 it just takes 10.
Exactly.
All right, cool beans.
But we
Close
can-
all these windows.
Do we have to? Do we have to spend an hour? Or can we save that 5 points?
You can save
You
it.
can save it as long as you want. It's your character. You decide how you want that. Just, you know, that's the whole thing.
Got you. But we get 5 though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
I'm saving mine because I want a tier 2 talent. I really
I'm
want.
gonna save mine when I get the chance to look at some.
I think I need to buy a talent because I have none.
Same.
Or
Yeah,
do
I've
we
got 2 talents at the
I want
moment.
to see what's good for my monk though. Is what I want to see.
Yeah, because I want to get the finesse talent.
yeah, well, I mean, you've got 5 now. You can get that right now if you want.
Yeah.
That is a tier 1 talent, and
Yeah, I would like to.
just go to your abilities. And then once you do that, if you go to the talents, you should be able to look for finesse in there.
Yep.
All. Is there no search bar?
I don't see the thing reading in there, but I'll change everything over because I know what finesse is. And we already kind of talked about this one. This is so you can actually use agility instead of brawn for your melee attack.
Yeah, because I show up 2 finesse. One's for Terrinoth, the other's for fantasy. It's the fantasy that shows the description of it.
Yeah.
When making a brawl or melee light check, your character may use agility instead of brawn.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
That'd be good for you.
I need
So that is my talent that I'm getting.
battle casting. It's a tier
And-
3 talent. Fuck.
Yeah, you may have to add in one of the talents I want to get.
Basic
There.
military
Yeah, tier
training.
2.
That's tier 2. So nope, not that yet. Can I sort by tier? Or no?
I thought you could. But under let's see, ranked. Oh, tier. Yeah.
Where are you seeing that at?
Under at the bottom,
Uh-huh.
you have activation, rank,
Character
settings,
talents.
sources, tier.
Oh,
Go-
okay. If I click tier 1.
Yeah.
Living
show you how-
legend. Shipping career. Affliction has ancient remedy.
So I
nothing.
have your melee light upgraded. I'm just double checking everything for you.
Mhm.
Use that for that. We do need to get your claw also added on your character, if you know what I'm saying, for an attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
fiery breath.
challenge. I need
We'll
that.
have to-
Oh, for Tazengar?
Yeah, so you can do like claw attacks next time. So
Well, it's under special ability.
yeah, but it still needs to be under actions, is what I'm getting at. That's I had to add one for Carrot Kuga's character.
You can't say Kakarot?
What about Kakarot's that character? What?
I'm horrible at pronouncing anything. Come on, guys.
Hold on. Wait. What
I
about
never claimed to be good at pronouncing stuff. Come on.
Kakarot. You ever watch Dragon Ball?
No, I
Zoom?
never did. I've never watched
That's
it
why
once.
you
Oh.
didn't
What?
recognize the
that's
name.
why he does not know the name.
Yeah, Kakarot is the name of Goku.
Yeah.
That's his Saiyan name.
He doesn't have no idea who Goku is.
I've
I mean,
heard of
Everybody
Goku.
knows-
I've never heard
everybody
of the name of the other name. So
Yeah, it's a Saiyan name.
His Saiyan name. Okay, are we wrapping it up for tonight?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we are done for tonight.
Okay. Have a
So we
good
gotta-
night, all.
Good
Bye.
night. Is there a way to save this, or does it automatically just save?
It should automatically save.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Sherrard, you'll have to add in Fiery Breath under talents. So I could pick it up later.
Sounds good. Is that what level tier? What tier
It's
is
a
that
tier
one?
2. It's a tier 2 talent activation. Your character suffers 3 strain and makes a ranged attack with the following profile: resilience, damage 6, crit 3, range sort, blast 6, burn 1, prepare 1, slow firing.
I'm gonna go up to general.
Can you message me exactly which one it is, and that way I can look it up and get it all put in there for you?
Yeah, let's see. I can copy.
And just send it to me on Discord.
Ah, yeah.
All right, I
Yes,
spent my
it is.
5 points for challenge,
Perfect.
but we
No, you.
No, you. If you want to help me farm some Grigor and Varshan, shit, we can run some more. Duriel. But the choice is yours.